Hello, everyone. Welcome to CloudStationTV. We are here to talk about PlayStation goodness and cloud gaming goodness. This is your host, Sebastian, aka DrSpaceman, with Vet Cloud Gaming, JD3MXP, and Ray Sherrod 3473, the gaming cyborg. How is everyone doing?
Games.
Good.
Tuesday was a good
Got
day
one
of
of these
games,
as well.
man.
I know. I'm like, well, I got the PlayStation buttons behind me, so I may as well throw up the Xbox.
Man.
First of all, welcome back, JD. Where the hell you been?
I know.
We got a JD in the podcast.
Yeah, I had to slide through today. I had a little bit of time, so I was sliding through today.
A while JD appears.
Yep.
That's the new one.
Good to see you guys. So let's go around and see what's going on with everyone. Why not start with JD? What's up, man?
Man, shoot, a lot of stuff is up, but I did get some gaming time in. As you can see in my background, Tales of Arise's demo is out right now. I was enjoying that. You can select like 5 different characters to play as because they're all in your party. Whatnot, you can test out their system and stuff. So it reminds me a lot like Final Fantasy 15, but a little bit cleaner, more beautiful. Combos, like the game is very, very gorgeous, and man, definitely download it. It's on all Xbox and PlayStation, so yeah, definitely download the demo. Give it a run through. Might be picking that up. What else? I play a little bit of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Trying to get back into that. Let's see. I think there's another game I was playing. Oh, Knockout City. Man, I started getting into Knockout City, man. I don't know what they did between the first season from beta to the second season, man. But
I thought you were busy studying, but
I am hooked.
Hey, who does that?
Yo, look, on a break, a quick hop in real quick and get a few matches in on the study break, man. It's been real cool. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I've been working and studying and stuff, so yeah.
We need to team up on Knockout City, by the way, because I tried the game a little bit and it is addictive. So I need to learn the mechanics a bit more, but definitely a lot of fun with this game.
Yeah, once you learn the mechanics, it's pretty good. It's a free trial, I think, up to level 25 or something, generous level. If you don't have EA Play or something like that, you can try it out for free. But yeah, definitely a pretty addicting game. A little fun, like just have a quick break, do a couple matches, a couple rounds, and get in, get out.
Awesome. What about Ray? What's up with you, man?
Man, I've been playing that Madden on the PlayStation 5. Has some issues. I gotta keep it real and be honest, but visually it looks beautiful, but it's slow. It's got some hiccups on it. But I've been playing that. I've been playing the FIFA 22 beta, which I can't say much, but I'll give it 2 thumbs up. It's amazing.
Just gonna say, isn't that the one that's rumored to go free to play or something, or that's the year after? You cannot answer, I guess.
I can't say a word. But I will say that you guys are gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's amazing. I've been playing the hell out of that. And they said, here, everything. They just threw everything at you so you can experience. So it's nice. And then I've also been playing Wakanda Forever, Marvel Avengers, the Black Panther. Man, you guys need to come on now.
I've been watching everybody playing that. I had heard.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Anthony said he played that for 14 hours or something like that, which doesn't surprise me.
And then
at all.
Then watching Meg go off with Vet playing Rainbow Siege is I was playing Marvel Avengers and watching it at the same time. Vet, Jim, Dre, all of them. And dude, what do you got, Matt? I remember when Megatron X, she didn't cuss, man. You know, and then somebody teabagged Meg on their character, man. I'm like, how could you do that? How could you do that on her stream? But anyway, shout out to Meg.
Yeah, I was watching that while washing the dishes. Fun little event.
I'm freaking terrible at that game.
Vet, you should be really good at that, man.
You would think I would be, but I am god awful at it. I needed more people. The last thing that I tried that again today, and I'm just as bad as I was every other time. I'm basically collateral damage in that game. If everyone else is good at it, you can literally use me as collateral damage. It's about all I can accomplish.
I'm similar to you on that. Like, I'm better at a game like that game we're not supposed to talk about, but X Defiant. That's more my cup of tea.
I can't do it.
I rage at anything with shooting like that. I rage. Like I tried a game yesterday where you kill dinosaurs, and that brought out a rage in an internal rage again.
What's that? Arc for Stadia?
Arc?
No.
JD.
What, like Extinction something?
Bro,
Second Extinction.
They still have till September, guys. We still have September.
So in October, we'll be talking about this.
Bro, if they don't come out September, I'm done.
CloudStationTV podcast.
It originally was early in the year, but okay, we'll give him benefit of the doubt.
I've been saying that game's going to show up when Mafia shows up.
Yo, Ray,
Mafia.
Yo, Ray, I downloaded Madden 22 and then I deleted it. And then I deleted it.
You didn't like it? I canceled. It's been trolling me, man. Like I canceled I canceled my pre-order. I had it pre-ordered and I canceled it. Well, I'm not doing so it. You guys know, I didn't purchase Madden. I'm playing the trial.
Yeah, the trial.
I still have 5 hours. Plus, I have it on other platforms as well. So I'm just going through the trials. But I'm gonna get.
I love like 9 hours left.
I love Madden. I love Madden, but God, I can't do it anymore. I'm not investing my money in that.
Look, gentlemen, there's no other football game.
I've already got one of
21. I'm just going to play 21 and update the rosters, man. That's pretty much.
I've already got one that I'm planning on. It's not NFL sanctioned, but
they announced hockey, baby. Woo! NHL 22 they announced. And I can't wait.
I'm not buying any of those sports titles until they go free to play. Like Pro Evolution Soccer is doing with eFootball.
Play for EA Pro. Play for EA Pro.
Yeah, that's cool. But I'm saying, like, buying a full title.
Why would you put
the same thing every year? You just update the rosters.
Look, instead of playing
exactly, that's all they do. That's all they do.
Instead of paying damn near 60 for 3 sports games, you play $14.99, $15, and you get those games
on PC.
Oh man,
on PC.
I'm just saying.
What do you do if you don't have a PC that can handle those 3 games?
This is the first Madden though that I have not purchased day and date, and that used to I used to go to midnight launch.
I already announced what I'm getting
in the cold.
As soon as it gets, I already announced the one I'm getting. I'm shifting from Madden, and I'm going to be testing out Access Football 21 when it gets released.
Yeah, Access
it'll be on PC. It's going to be available via Steam.
I have gotten every
PS5
Access. I have gotten every Access Football. I'm really sad that the Canadian company is not going to do the Maximum Football because I really like that game too.
Oh God, who invited Rodella into this chat?
Come on, dude. He's part of the family.
Right?
He's part of the CloudStation TV family.
I gotta see that though. If I don't acknowledge him, then one of us. If he doesn't show or I don't acknowledge him, we have a problem with the show.
So
I
had fun with this.
I was just getting him because the Xbox got the all on Game Pass.
I'm just saying. So you know what though? Like if you haven't played Second Extinction,
all this heat is imminent.
Dude, Hades! Oh my God, that's a good game. I was playing Hades too. That's an excellent game, Hades.
I'm just saying that Second Extinction literally. You need 3 people for it. I can't. I tried, but them damn Raptors kept killing me. No matter who I picked.
Oh, you're playing extension? Oh hell no! I gave up. Man. I gave up.
Did you have teammates or were you by yourself?
I was by myself, and those damn.
There's your problem.
It's the spitting Raptors.
You can't You can't do that, but that game you have to have backup. At least somebody else, because I love shooting things. I mean, you can literally blow dinosaurs' heads up and just leave their, and there's just blood, everything, everywhere, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I lasted 2 hours somehow, but I quit. I was getting irritated constantly with that.
I gave up, man. I gave up. Those raptors are too.
Them things are nasty. Well, I got past those at one point, but then a damn triceratops gouged me, and I was dead. On it, like it just once they get you down, it's like a UFC fight. You can't get back up.
What's more frustration, the raptors or Siege?
Oh damn, that's kind of. I don't rage that bad in Siege. It's more fun for that one. The Raptors, that was a whole nother level of, that was bringing back the old classic vet rage.
So you roar louder than the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was getting mad in that game, but I kept
full T-Rex
I didn't
mode.
quit though. I didn't quit. I kept going back.
Dude, you gotta hear Vet scream on Alan Wake. Ah!
Oh, that was no joke. That game was no joke. That taps into a fear that I'm not used to playing. That is not a Resident Evil fear. I won't even touch. I was not prepped for like and you know it's gonna happen too, because the music stops and shit gets crazy once it's dark and it just jumps at you.
So, any other games you've been playing this week, Vet, or anything you've been doing?
I've been all over the place. Siege on Stadia. I was doing Back for Blood. I dived back into that for a bit. GeForce Now. I was doing Alan Wake. I've been actually trying it out in a bunch of different games. I just did The Witcher 3 today. First time I've ever played that game.
Ooh,
or any of the Witchers. I've never played any of them, and this was the first one, and I was enjoying that. And then, yeah, I've just been all over the place. I'm back and forth, and I played Need for Speed Heat this morning, which was a lot of fun. Ooh. That was on Xbox Cloud Gaming, and then shifted over to GFN for The Witcher 3. So,
and you're playing those games on your PC.
Well, in the cloud, but
yeah, because the Alan Wake, oh my God, looks amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It does.
Yeah, I don't install anything. I don't install stuff anymore.
Wow.
I'm so spoiled with cloud gaming. It's ridiculous. Like when I have to test games out and I have to actually install them and it says like over an hour, I'm just like, oh, I confuses myself because I'm like, I don't like this. What is this update and this waste of space that I'm like, I just sit and waste time twiddling my thumb trying to like figure out what I'm supposed to do now while I'm waiting for a game that I can't play yet.
So anyway, on my side, I've been toying a bit with Marvel's Avengers new patch. Just looked at it a bit barely, but Black Panther is wild. Love playing with him. Other than this, I've tried Humankind. I tried Hades. Yes. 2 excellent games. So some good stuff around. So good time to be a gamer.
You're playing Humankind on GFN.
Yep, GeForce Now.
Wow.
And it runs extremely. I played it on PC and on GeForce Now. Couldn't notice a difference, so deleted it from my PC. And whenever I want to play it, just GFN because it runs.
Isn't it nice when you can do that?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
you can uninstall something.
Dude, the clouds, man, the cloud is amazing. Man.
I know you get like excited when you have a game installed and that you can uninstall and still play. Like I get excited for that. That's one of the things I love about cloud.
And there is one pre-order I've made this week that I actually didn't want to touch that game. Well, not that I didn't want to touch it. I was not interested in it, but people kept talking to me about it. And I went to look into it. And the more I learned, the more I was hooked. And I decided to pull the pre-order. And that game is New World.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So I know, Ray, you've talked a lot about it. You told me
I love New World. And I will be definitely getting New World. Love it.
So speaking of cloud gaming, there's so many possibilities for this game. It might not get on cloud at all. While potentially could go on Luna. I know that Ashes found a page for the New World game on Luna, but also it's on Steam and Luna is still in beta, so there is a possibility it could be on GFN. Even though like there's nothing that like I haven't heard anything about GFN going on getting a New World, but New Luna is still in the early stages. It's not available worldwide. It's still in US right now. So it would be interesting to see New World expand to other cloud platforms. So we never know. Could happen.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see with time. So let's go around the chat and see who's in. And there is us guys that did comment. And we got Brendan. What's up? Hey, Sednar. Good to see you.
Yeah, Sednar.
And there's Ryzak. What's up?
Ryzak in the building.
Ray.
I did not. That kiss was for Sednar, I blew, not you, Ryzak.
Ryzak, I'll give you one.
Oh, God.
That was for Sednar, lol.
Oh, man.
Look, you made him sad.
Yeah.
He wanted that. He needed that kiss. So FIFA 18-19. I'll just switch this so it's my face that I block and not JD's. I hate to be rude. I'm Canadian. Sorry.
Oh, man.
So FIFA
It's
18-19 were great with Alex story mode. I actually haven't played a lot of FIFA games, so I haven't tried that mode. So
love FIFA.
We would have kept that going. I actually want to play, like, I'm excited about those free-to-play service games coming because I didn't want to fork out for FIFA, even though it's inexpensive. But the fact that it's going as a free-to-play service game, you get the last updated with the best graphics without having to fork out the money other than the content you want to pay for. So might be getting into that and learning more about playing soccer or football, depending which part of the world you're at.
It's easy.
And we mentioned him. Rodella is in the chat. What's up, Rodella? Good to see you. I guess who's back again? Rodella's back. Tell a friend. Quoting Eminem.
Is that Eminem?
Yeah.
And we got Megatron X in the chat.
Meg in the building.
Meg?
What up?
Yay.
Always good to see you. So yeah, Rodella as usual boasting his Game Pass. I got Game Pass too, man.
I got Game Pass.
You're not winning
all
over me.
winning.
You're not winning over. You're not
Exactly.
winning over any of us. We all have Game
We all
Pass.
got Game
I got
Pass.
Game Pass.
Just look at chat. Thank you, Ray. He's happy with that little kiss. And we got Kevin in the chat. What's up?
My best friend.
Always good to see you, man.
First, but he's a Raider fan, so I kind of feel sorry for him.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I've actually rooted for the Raiders for
Sorry to hear that.
a while. A few years
Man.
ago.
So sad.
That's why they're losing.
That back in the days of was it Jerry Rice? It's
Yeah.
a while ago.
Dude, they used to come into the store. I used to sell them a lot.
Mm-hmm. So the pages you find in Alan Wake tells you what's about to happen. Alan Wake is incredible. I need to try this game. Never played it.
It looks. Vet's got me wanting to
Get
play
it.
I heard so much about it. I had
Did
to.
he just say
There's Justin Fields all this year.
Rodella.
Oh, what the hell have you been smoking? Good God,
put him in timeout.
Fitzpatrick and McLaurin got a better chance.
Oh my God.
You know Rodella, he's on that green stuff.
Oh,
Gotta
Jesus.
put him in timeout.
Bears ain't going nowhere.
Fitzpatrick and Terry McLaurin got a better chance than the Bears do.
So,
Man.
Oh shit!
what's going on? Any topic you guys want to tackle? Because Sony hasn't been as loud as usual this week. They've actually been pretty calm under the water. There is some stuff that happened, but anything you guys want to tackle first?
Well, they got some. I know they got some demos and some games and stuff that people should know about. I mean, like, free stuff. I know he's got the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tales of Arise. demo
Ghost of
just came out.
Tsushima coming out Friday. expansion.
days from
So
now.
I am excited about that. I already have my pre-order. Yep, gonna upgrade to the PS5 edition. You already know, and yeah, I'm just excited for the new expansion. I'm excited for just it looks they launched a trailer today, and man, it looks good. It looks really good, and I'm looking forward to continuing the story.
Awesome. Just going back to the news to be sure I catch everything. Oh yeah, that was
Blue box.
Oh
man.
yeah, the blue box abandoned.
Yeah, I downloaded that, deleted it. And I'm like, get out of here.
It's a bit of a mess. I haven't downloaded the app. I heard about it. Nobody knows what's really going on with that studio, with all the teas they've been making that people have been catching on.
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People were
they-
catching on this. They calmed it down, but then they would do stuff that people would get excited about because it's still pointing to Hideo Kojima. It's like, no, it's not. I personally I'm gonna wait until the game actually comes out before saying anything. Yes, there were interesting comparisons that we're making, but it's not an announcement. Just give them time. So there's one thing I wanted to look at, which isn't the link is not good because I think it's a mobile page. Anyway, exactly 6 days ago, there was an article that came out that apparently Phil Spencer, we're still talking about Xbox stuff here all the time.
Dude, we're gonna have to change the title, man.
No, we don't. That's the thing.
We're
Yeah,
talking
I mean,
about
are we talking
competition.
PlayStation? Are we talking?
We don't, though. That's the thing. We don't have to change the title because our channel name is CloudStationTV. That gives us the ability to talk about any cloud-related topic.
Logo.
We can update that.
The reason we bring Xbox so much is because they're rocking the world of gaming, and especially cloud gaming. Yeah, I might actually remove eventually the actual PlayStation logo from the logo there because it's way too branded.
Ray?
Bro,
Is that better?
oh my god, that ain't even your logo no more, dude. Oh my goodness.
Nothing spells controversy.
Well, the show's gonna get canceled now. People gonna
man.
I had that on rocks. Look, I had that on rocks. Shush up,
Anyway,
Ray.
back to the subject at hand. Apparently, Phil Spencer declared that he wanted the Xbox app on as many devices as possible. So it was a question because they teased the Xbox streaming box, like the stick, but it's actually small, like a deck of card. And people were wondering if that would be necessary for xCloud to work on a TV. Apparently, if a device it can get xCloud, it will get it. So they've actually apparently even talked with Nintendo to see if it would be on the Switch, and Nintendo said no. Apparently, they talked with multiple companies, and they're trying to reach out with as many companies to get xCloud on the devices. So it's not impossible. We might see xCloud on the Chromecast with Google TV, which I absolutely adore. Or
I have it on Chromecast with TV.
But hold on,
Google TV,
Dr.
it works fine too.
So are you saying the whole Xbox and Nintendo handshake thing that they did a while back with crossplay Nintendo doesn't want Microsoft on the Switch?
It's not final, but apparently they didn't accept the deal to get it on there. But it's still rumors at this point. But
all that speculation.
But as for getting Xbox on as many devices, there's actual quotes from Phil Spencer. He wants to get it to as many places as possible. Was a thing that I looked at on early in the pandemic was one of my new friend connection got made on Xbox Live. Trying to find exactly the quote where he talks about this. Yeah, there's a few quotes here and there. Anyway, he wants to get xCloud everywhere, which makes a total sense because the more subscribers they get, the more money they get. You don't make as much money as you do with hardware as you do with services, because just selling services, you can reach a huge public. So, any thoughts on that? I guess you all agree, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense with the way Microsoft as a whole, not just Xbox, but as a whole, when it comes to Microsoft, that doesn't surprise me because that Microsoft wants their products on everything. Whether it's Windows, it's their Office. Look at Office; they want that is available on literally every device. Edge. The Edge browser is now available everywhere. Linux, Chrome, Android, iOS, macOS. I mean, anything you can think of, that's there. So it doesn't surprise me to see that they're going to do the exact. It does not surprise me that they're going to it would carry over for Xbox as well. Of course, they're going to want that everywhere. That's what that's like. At this point, that's a company philosophy that they want to be everywhere that they can possibly get it.
Yep.
They're upgrading fast too, man. When I'm playing a xCloud game, I'm just blown away of what's like each game. It's like smooth and it's just better and easy.
Need for Speed gave me some issues today. And Second Extraction was another one that gave me a little bit of issues. But Second Extraction is still like pre-alpha. Like that one's still, they're still working on it. It's not even a fully released. But I mean, prime example of how well Xbox Cloud Gaming has been running. Look at my streams for Halo 5. I mean, that's enough that if you watch how well that ran for me, that is ridiculous that it ran that good.
I've actually
From
seen
where it
improvements
was
here. Where, like I've shown that last week how horrible it looks. I believe it was 2 days ago I booted up Halo 5, and I wasn't getting as much like a huge pixelated screen scramble as I was getting before. I actually played with just a bit of latency, but no screen tearing or anything. It looked clean.
Well, that's the thing
So
is they're going to
doing
want
some
it.
stuff.
They're going to want to get it done because I mean we know that they want it. They're putting it into the Xbox app on Windows, but they want it available for older consoles, for the Xbox One series consoles. I mean that so you're not going to be able to give that ability for someone that has an Xbox One X or a One S to utilize that if the service isn't there. They're going to speed that process up way faster than I think people are realizing, and we're seeing that. And that, I mean, that's the benefit of cloud gaming. I mean, it's not once you get the initial phase, the upgrading stuff is easy, and you won't notice it until you just load it up one day, wait a couple of weeks, and load it up again. I mean, it was no different when I tried PlayStation Now from one time to the next. It's night and day difference from unless you are on it constantly to see those changes. Like you just don't you blink your eye and it's already been upgraded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the magic of the cloud. It's what they're looking for in the future. Phil Spencer
Cost effective.
said,
The money thing, that's a big thing, is because if it's more cost effective to utilize the cloud, they're going to do it. And Microsoft is all about making money, and no, that's no different than any other company. Google, Nvidia, Sony, they're all about that. I mean, obviously, you make money. You're in a business of making money, and this is the best way to save money on parts that you can't get access to, and making an addition. Just getting that out there. I mean, it's going to speed up, and it's going to take the whole industry by storm at some point.
But it's like what they're doing with the Xbox One right now, that you can play the Series X games on it through the cloud. They're doing that right now with Xbox One, but it's going to be on Series X eventually. That they're going to go shortly beyond the capacities of the Series X with the cloud, because that's what happened when you have your those big servers. You have much better hardware at hand that you can use, and you can keep updating that hardware every single year if you want to. So they're going to get some serious rigs on there, and even the Series X will eventually become a stream box at some point. So there's very interesting opportunities that is coming up with Xbox Cloud Gaming, and it's like that with every company's cloud gaming, depending on what approach they take to it. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Xbox already announced that they pronounce themselves on that's what they want to do. They want to do cloud exclusive games. They want to do cloud enhancements to game. They want to do all kind of stuff. Like look at a flight simulator. It is using cloud gaming for the maps. So there's a whole lot going on there that's really interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, hi Alex, good to see you.
What up?
And Rodella brought a point about Nintendo. Why would Nintendo want Xbox games on it? They got their own bangers. It's not the first time we talk about this, but
Smoke.
Nintendo is rooting themselves in
My
their
son.
hardware. Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
what's he doing?
burnt popcorn.
Okay. So Nintendo is still right now rooted in their hardware. They need to move beyond that and start taking cloud gaming seriously and put their games on everything. So I do understand that Nintendo doesn't want to get the Xbox games on the Switch because that will actually cut their own sales. But if they would get their Nintendo games on other devices, then it wouldn't be a problem anymore.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know what Phil Spencer thinking, trying to get thinking that
Bro.
Nintendo wants xCloud. Like I know you're trying to get some Japanese games and get the Japanese market, but I mean,
Well,
That
he's
was
just reaching out
was-
on to every single devices he's actually able to put the games on. That's what
Yeah.
he's doing.
yeah,
You got that. That's I don't blame. Look, Nintendo's like, look, Xbox, look. All right,
slow your roll,
slow your roll.
We
Okay.
help you with crossplay.
But I
We
want to
help
get
you with
it
crossplay.
everywhere, even on your device. No,
The thing is, you can get a Chromebook tablet for half the price of a Switch that will run xCloud better
Yeah.
with a bigger screen. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're still gonna get a lot of people out there. There's still people saying, "Man, I can't. XCloud still doesn't play right for me," and they're working on it. I'm telling you, the technology once they start getting this 5G and start getting everything out there, people are gonna get a better experience of the cloud.
it
I
doesn't work here, but it's working better.
Yeah, I mean, I have friends that that live up in the hills, and they're like, "Man, it just doesn't work for me," But you got basic internet, dude, and if you got basic internet, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's not for you.
When you're
Yeah.
connecting to the internet and you can't use your phone anymore, then cloud gaming might not work for you.
Yeah, cloud gaming is just another pillar to game on. You can have your local hardware, you can have cloud gaming, they can have 5G, 6G, the next whatever technology it is, and there's still going to be local hardware is still going to be for most cases the better place to play. And it's just a pillar, man. Like you can have all these different ways to play games, and that's
your
the
streams look
beauty of
great.
it.
Man, your
That's
streams look great. Your streams look great. She says she's the heel person.
Yeah, but she just resolved her internet problems not too long ago with still weird methods. She's got like 2 different internet connections at home. So yeah, it's I know the area. So
Wow. Well, I had look when I started doing the clouds and stuff like that, and I had basic internet, man. I would do streams and my stream would drop. I used to get the red connection or connection errors and stuff, and it was frustrating. I played golf and my player froze on the screen, and I had to reboot my computer, and it was just embarrassing. And so I'm telling you, when you upgrade, it's like it helps, but you got to have this stuff in the areas. Some people can't get fiber internet and certain stuff.
Yeah,
it's gonna get there. Like GFN is building a data. Are you talking about or? Okay. Anyway, GFN is building a data center over in Montreal, which is pretty close to where I am, and they're building more and more data centers around the world to get the service as good as possible to everyone. And what's nice is they can use those data centers for multiple things. Like, there's no xCloud data centers. There's Azure centers that have xCloud blades in them, but they still use Azure for their business solutions and everything
Get
else.
out of here.
Series X is the only way to play.
No, it's not.
Nah, fam.
Nope.
Yeah, and for xCloud, still bad over here. I know I'm getting a better experience with the browser than the app, even though I can use the app right now, but the app looks totally horrible for me. Browser is actually almost playable. So
Wow, see that my browser is just it's amazing, man. I'm just like, I mean, this morning I was playing Hades, and I was playing another game, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, this is freaking amazing. I go 20 down. Whoop.
Series X and the cloud is the way to play.
Man,
With 20 down, yeah.
Yeah. So CNN, I don't know if you guys saw the article. CNN had an article saying, Google Stadia is for a certain type of person. Can't find a PS5 or Xbox Series X.
I saw that.
Stadia. Yeah. And I agree with that article to a certain extent. And it is ideal when you can't, that's the whole thing with cloud gaming, right? A barrier to entry, right? You're eliminating a barrier to entry to play games. Like, I agree with that. And you're also eliminating where you can play your games at. Like, you don't have to lug your hardware everywhere. I agree with that also with cloud gaming. But again, it's just like, whether you get fiber, 5G, 6G, whatever G out, just to have the options, man. That's the most accessible thing. And that's the one thing that everybody likes Game Pass for. You can play it on PC, Xbox, you can play it on your on browsers, right? And that's kind of like an all-in-one. No matter where I'm at, no matter what device I'm using, I can play a video game, and it can be that same game from my console to my tablet, right? Cross progression and all that stuff, right? And so that's where I really think the power of the cloud lies in, not just saying, hey, we got Luna, we got Stadia, and that's it.
I got the Shadow app on my phone, and I can do xCloud, and I can do Stadia, and I can do some stuff. And I can use my controller. I could use the controller on the screen, and damn, I'm telling you, man, it's really, really nice when you have the power to do that. So yeah, it's really nice. And when your wife is getting her hair done or something, and you're sitting there waiting, you can whip out your phone. I mean, that's convenience, man. That's what the cloud TV, and that's why I try, like, my friends out here, it's console. But I'm just trying to tell them, like, look, man, no matter what, a lot of companies are working on the cloud. The cloud is the future. It ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. It's the future. So,
right. It's like the Switch. It's like I can take my Switch wherever, right, and then when I want to have a home theater experience, I can pop that junk in the deck. Right, it's a pillar of whatever platform you want to play on. Right, it's just like that extra thing I can pop out. Oh, let me get on a Destiny raid real quick. I'm out of town, not in my home or whatever it is. I'm at my friend's house, wherever it is. I'm at my grandma's house. Right, then what I'm saying. Like,
you can play Stadia on your Switch, right?
Yeah,
I saw a video of that, and I was like, what?
Yeah, and in theory, you can also get xCloud, and you cannot get PS Now yet, but that's because you take a Switch and you hack it and you install Android on it. That's the way of doing it. So it's not entirely, well, it's not illegal, but it's not approved by Nintendo, so you're avoiding your warranty if you do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I Rodella, I agree with that, But as soon as the casual gamer looks at Stadia and searches for Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, Rogue Company, and they see it's not on the platform, they leave. And that's absolutely,
that's
absolutely true. It's like
That's
I said,
3 out of 4 are on GeForce now, by the way.
yeah.
Yep.
But that's why.
Yep.
But see, that's why I don't have that problem. I'm
Right.
a multi-cloud PC and console player. I don't have that issue. If I want it, I'm gonna play it.
Right. I'm not stuck somewhere. And one thing xCloud got to get right is the saves, right? I'll play xCloud Halo, and then I play Halo on my PC through Game Pass, and my saves aren't there, right? And so there's still issues and stuff with that.
Bro,
Like there's things that has to be worked on, which I'm glad that xCloud is in a beta, like so they can test all these things out.
there was a game that I was getting ready to play on xCloud, and I got to hurry up and play it because it's leaving. It's one of the games that's leaving. That's the only thing that just sucks. It's like, why do you have to take the games off? Leave the games on there. Because I was looking at this game and I was like, man, I can't wait. No,
that actually brings me to a finding I've made, which is very curious. So I made a post what about this. Darksiders Street, that's in the Xbox store, says cloud enabled. Now, okay, it's cloud enabled. It's not on Game Pass. You cannot play it in the cloud right now on Xbox. But it says cloud enabled right now. I know it was on Game Pass, but I think it was quite a few months ago, quite a while ago. So that would be a large oversight for Xbox to just leave that there many months after the game leaves Game Pass, where you cannot play it in cloud anymore. So why is it saying cloud enabled while other games I know are currently in the cloud? You looked at the listing and it's not saying cloud enabled.
Right.
Yeah, I just did a search right now. There's no on the Xbox app. There's no Darksiders Street Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, it's not on there. I looked like 3 times. I looked on my phone. I went to my computer just in case that it doesn't show the same list. It's not on there, but it still says cloud enabled. So on this, I'm going to say, Phil, what's up?
Yeah, please don't take Blair Witch off the cloud. I was getting ready to play the Blair Witch.
We got Crow Resin in the chat.
Crow?
What's up?
Bro,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Even with Witcher, like even on PS Now, right? And that's going away next month, I believe, right? With the Witcher 3.
Yeah, it was
available until available until 6th September. I was playing a little bit of that, and then even PlayStation Now has some updates to do. It's not just xCloud. All of them have things to work out, right? Because PlayStation Now, you got there's some games you can't stream, like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is streamable with Stadia, and it's not streamable on PS Now.
I think that's the only one I've seen that you cannot use in the cloud for PS Now. Is there any other?
I thought
I'm
it
pretty sure
might have
that's
been
contractual and not a technical thing.
Yeah, it could be. It
Right.
could be. I don't.
Hey, Vet, get excited. They got Train Sim World 2 just came out on xCloud.
Coming out right now.
I tell you where you can stream Darksiders 3. It's on PlayStation Now right now. Go cop that.
I think they got like all 3 or
Yeah,
even
they got
all
all
4.
They got all of them. I was actually playing Darksiders Genesis on PlayStation Now. They got all. Yeah, they got all 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, Paul.
You like Darksiders?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, yeah,
Ghost of Tsushima director's cut in one day.
Look, man, I'm ready, Paul. I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know what? So am I.
Hey, we got to get a multiplayer match in. That's what we got to do. We got to play the Legends. That thing is dope.
Yeah. Should give that a try. So, just find it.
My body is ready. Oh, what do you mean by that?
Oh man, he's ready for the dual sense
Yeah.
features, man. That's what he needs.
Darksiders Genesis, Darksiders 2, Darksiders 3, and Darksiders War Master
You
Edition,
might as
which
well
is a
add
remaster of the first one.
Darkstalkers too. I'm just playing.
Oh yeah, Darksiders. Yeah,
That's a cool fighter.
it is a cool fighter.
I love Darkstalkers, man. I like the bunny chick. Never mind.
Oh man.
My body is ready. Yes, I'm down. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, some Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer, and then some what is the game? The name of the game? The dodgeball game.
Oh, Knockout City. Yeah, yeah,
Knockout
man.
City. Yeah, Looking
Yeah,
for the title.
yeah. We gotta do Knockout City, man. It's so fun.
Yeah, that would be a great mix. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about it. Ghost of Tsushima is getting the upgrade. Well, it's in 2 days for us, 1 day for Paul, because he's in a way different time zone. It's already tomorrow. He's living
Yeah.
in the future.
He's in the future.
Yep.
So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima on Friday is getting PS5 upgrade, and with that, you'll be
look
able
at
to
that.
transfer your PS5 console save. So it's
Yeah.
not cross save entirely, but you can transfer your save over.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Man,
So-
that's good.
I'm really. Was someone saying that there's no actual new texture for the new one? I'm pretty sure there's going to be graphic improvements.
Yeah, there's graphics improvements on there.
It's going to be a higher resolution, higher frame rate, but also I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they reworked all the textures for the games.
Yep. Yep.
So, and that's a game that already looks so gorgeous.
Yeah, it
I've-
already looks, man.
When I heard the rumors that we're doing a PS5 remaster, I stopped
Oh
playing.
my god! Stop it!
And now I'm gonna start again this weekend, apparently.
Oh yeah.
So, Darksiders is such a great underrated franchise. Yeah, I gotta play that a bit more. And Rise
Yeah,
X
it is.
writing a novel. What's going on?
Since this
there?
has turned into an Xbox show,
show.
and although Game Pass is unfairly listed in people's assumptions, what are your thoughts on the Outriders news where People Can Fly have not received royalties?
Oh, I'll share my thought.
You know what? People with royalties, I tell you what. You know what, Dr. Spaceman, I'm not gonna say nothing. Not gonna say nothing because I spent
What's that?
I spent $60 on their damn game. Okay, and it's buggy as hell, and I can't play it.
120 over here. It got me.
Oh yeah, you
Hey.
bought it twice.
Yeah, I brought it twice, so they got some money somewhere.
Yeah,
So
I
they can
played it on GeForce
All right.
Now.
Hold on,
It's
hold on, I gotta
not
go
too bad
set
on
up something
PC,
here.
but it's still pretty buggy. It was
Yeah.
like,
I don't know what's going on with the whole money situation, or who knows. Like, man, I mean, that's crazy if they don't know if they're making money or not. Yeah, it's something kind of shady going on.
There's a few things I want to bring to the table about this discussion because it's been compared to because it's Square Enix that's publishing,
Yes.
and some people were talking about Marvel's Avengers as a comparison, which is actually getting all the support it needs, while Outriders is not getting all the support it needs. But Outriders, People Can Fly delivered a broken product. People tried it on Game Pass, and people saw how broken it was. It's a fun game. I spent a lot of hours playing it. It's really a fun game, but it's broken.
Yeah, I
So
Yeah.
they need to fix it, which they're slowly and not doing.
yeah. They can
So-
they can take their royalties and shove it up there. You know what? You know. I'm
For
just saying.
comparison, MLB The Show, that I think your microphone's muted, but I just wanted to bring a point. MLB The Show, which everyone thought would be a disaster because it was on Game Pass, Sony actually made bank with that because it was on Game Pass. People on Xbox tried it through Game Pass and said, you know what? We're buying into this. And we're buying the DLC, like the microtransaction. And people on Xbox adored the game invested in it, and Sony is making more money than ever with that franchise since they brought it on Game Pass. Now, Outriders, we know since it came out was a total mess.
Okay, no, there we go.
And
Yeah, there you
people haven't been buying into it. They're not making money. Now, due to comparison with Marvel's Avengers, well, for starters, Marvel's Avengers is a very well-known IP that people love no matter what. It's like Super Mario. You deliver a broken Super Mario game, it's still going to make profit because it's Mario.
Madden.
Marvel's Avengers, yeah, Madden, whatever. Marvel's Avengers right now is one of the most profitable IP in the world of entertainment. So they deliver a game, it's going to make money no matter what, whether it works or not. Now they delivered it. It was actually working okay, had a few bugs. A lot of people were disappointed in it, but it was still a very good game. I enjoyed the heck out of it when it came out. Didn't have that much issues. I know some people were getting issues. I didn't get much issues. And right now, they're still supporting the heck out of that game. The content is not coming out as fast as they thought it would because they had difficulties with it. But now we just got Wakanda. We just got Black Panther in the game. And a lot of amazing content. I haven't touched the story mode yet for Wakanda yet, but the character plays great. I've seen people playing it, and Wakanda looks amazing in the game. So they're doing great stuff with Marvel's Avengers. So over time, they supported it, and good stuff is happening for this game. Now, Outriders
because the dog
is amazing.
I just saw that tattoo.
What?
Let me see this tattoo.
There's a tattoo to
Did you kill
SPG. It's crazy. It's a Mario tattoo. And Luigi.
We're pulling game. Oh yeah, I think I know what tattoo you're talking of. Speaking of Mario, oh yeah, that SPG posted. Yeah, I saw it. Gotta pull it up. So, you guys have anything else to add for Outriders?
Nah, I agree with what she said. Like,
Remember
remember
involved in all that
Xbox?
nonsense.
Yeah, remember Xbox is an American console, so MLB is American pastime. So that's 1-1. Connect the dots. That's going to sell like gangbusters off the rip.
It's like Madden.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It's like Madden. Every year, a lot of people talk about Madden, but guess what? Madden's going to make millions and millions of dollars.
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
With
facts.
Outriders, you're talking about a brand new IP from People Can Fly, which people both love and hate because of Fortnite.
Mhm.
So you got some of the public that only care about Fortnite. They really love it. And people who are more into RPGs, they don't care about Fortnite. And they see them delivering a game and it's a buggy mess. They're not compelled to go to that.
Yeah.
I was, man, I mean, I was full board in the very beginning. And then when I started playing multiplayer, which that's why I really wanted to get the game to do the multiplayer, I couldn't even lift my gun up. There was something wrong. There was stuff missing. I had to go to a travel place and it wasn't even on the screen. And I had to turn the game off and restart. You know, there was bosses that I had to play and the bosses didn't show up. So I had to restart the game. And let's not even talk about trying to get into the damn game, trying to get into the game just to play.
Oh, that intro with the weird dragon that flies on. I've never seen that bird fly straight. Never. It's always like, okay, there's a frame, there's another frame. Okay, bit of video. Okay, another frame. Skips. Never have I ever seen that intro play without issues.
I couldn't touch that game on Stadia. I got through it somehow on the PlayStation version because Stadia was just always on the last build, whatever pre-alpha build it was.
I bought it on Stadia. I had the demo on the PS5. I got Game Pass, but I bought it on Stadia, and now, hey Dusty, and I regret it. I regret it because they're not doing it. They're not gonna fix it. They're not gonna fix it.
Yeah. Mr. Paul
and right now, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say Mr. Paul picked up Final Fantasy Integrate earlier because it was on sale. Yeah, good pickup, man. Good pickup.
Mhm.
Enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to finish up with the Outrider mess, the fact that they're complaining that they haven't got any money from it and that Game
Yeah,
Pass
look,
sued
they
them,
ain't getting sued, man.
it doesn't look good.
Sued.
They could get sued for starters. Also, they're ruining their names because everyone is talking about this subject, and some people are trying to make it look bad on Game Pass, but guess what? It's not Game Pass that is at fault here. It's Outriders. It's People Can Fly. Outriders just fine now. Not really. They've been dropping patches. They just buffed all characters. Yeah, but I played it like 2 weeks ago, and still I was going around like I went into a bar to bring a quest, and it's like there's a bunch of stuff on the walls, like whole textures that were missing.
They know it's still a broken game.
Yeah.
How many patches do you have to keep dropping? How many patches do you have to keep dropping to fix a game that you know is busted?
But you know what pisses me off though, man?
Cyberpunk.
They did just the same thing like Cyberpunk. They had the shows on YouTube where they have a beautiful girl host a show, and then they do the interviews
care, though.
and they talk
That's
and they
the
talk
thing.
about
Chairs
and they're talking about the game and they're showing gameplay and they got all these people and everybody's hyped up, and then it's a busted game.
They don't care. They're not going to fix it. They made their money off of it, and they know that. Outriders is no different than broken Cyberpunk. They made a killing off the sales of that game and are done with it. They can drop these intermittent. They can sprinkle all of these patches that aren't going to fix anything. That's like saying Microsoft's going to release a patch that's going to fix something on Windows 10 that breaks something else. That's all they're doing. It's to cover up the buggy ass mess that they shoved out that they made a killing off of because people were buying it on every platform, and now they're done with it. They can move on.
Yeah, yeah.
The day that game gets fixed it's never going to happen. I guarantee you that game will. Neither of those two games are ever going to get fixed across every platform. That's just not going to happen.
There was
and
a lot
if you
of
believe it, you're fucking
games.
dumb.
There was a lot of PC games where you would have guys put games on Steam and you would buy it and then they would stop working on it and you got stuck with it. And so
they got paid.
It's
those generally are weird studios and never hear of it.
I was the
studios like
idiot.
Blue Box or
and not to shift topic, but Razak, I still don't see a link for your bullshit facts about this Madden nonsense you're talking about. That everybody that plays that game believed that they were going to be in the NFL. When you provide me a link so I can see these made up facts that you're talking about.
no Ravella, I'm playing on GFN and on PC.
I don't care if you thought that. I thought so too, but that didn't mean that I was buying out. I was out there. That was the reason I was buying Madden every year. That's an assumption. You're just assuming that that's what everyone's.
He said,
"I'm gonna ban you from my damn channel in a minute." Play your stupid Rocket League, your race car soccer game that no one gives two shits about.
What are you talking
about?
about?
Why are you hating on Rocket League, man?
What are you talking about? Here you go, Rocket League. There you go. There you go.
That's how I bring us into a new subject. I knew what I was doing.
You know, I mean, pretty soon they're gonna have your mama on the cars, dude. I mean, damn, they gotta have everything on the damn cars, dude.
It's just like Fortnite.
God,
that's exactly what it is. It's a race car version of Fortnite. Exactly. Because look at everything they do. You could literally take that game and turn it in. I mean, you could add whatever you want. There are so many things. That game is just a money pit.
Fast and Furious, superhero cars, Back to the Future.
They're getting 120 frames per second on PS5.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that thing is. I saw that though.
So
yeah, I can see my son. Dad, don't you?
Yeah, let me play it. Come on.
There's some free
Add
PS Plus
CPS.
that will be
When he
available.
learns them 3 letters, you gonna be letting him play anything. He can be like, Dad, I'm gonna call CPS on your ass.
Dude, he used that on me yesterday.
Oh,
He probably
man.
watched one of our shows.
He used that on me yesterday, man. I said, try it. Go ahead and try it.
He's going to be like, my daddy punched me. Look at this black eye. Boy, I didn't do that. You did. Bye, Ray. What? Anybody know what happened to Ray? I ain't seen him in weeks.
I said they can't help remove the foot that's gonna be injected into you in your you know what.
Oh, hey, so we're gonna shift topics again.
You know, now DrSpaceman, he's excited. He's gonna play Rocket League on the PS5, and he's gonna order that. I guarantee it. Watch it.
I did
Coming
share
up,
some news
he's gonna
that there's a game that's going to be on PS5 next week with a crossover, a Watchdog Legion.
You guys are missing out, man. There's some
crossover.
horror games coming out on the PS5 that I've been looking at.
There's a bunch of Xbox games that's coming out on the PS5, like Medium.
This one though,
Medium,
not
not rare.
only.
Mountaineer, the
Not-
Falconeer, whatever near.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say with this one though, with Legions, with this Assassin's Creed crossover, not only are they dropping that, but they're also adding in releasing the Legion of the Dead add-on as well, I believe, for PS5. Which I tried that on the PC. That you cannot do that by yourself. That you have to have a team of 4 people to try that crap.
Yeah.
And I
always
did read
a
that
PS5
that is live. That Rocket League update is live now. There was another article I came across that said it's now live.
Paul's gonna be jumping on there playing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can
he's
see
gonna
Paul
play
playing it.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
can see Paul playing it.
If I can find it, I'm pretty sure it was on PlayStation Universe. Rocket League PlayStation 5 enhancement update now live.
Oh, he shot back.
Bam.
That's good for you, JD. PS ain't got no games right now, so enjoy it.
Good luck playing some Ghost of Tsushima. and-
Ghost of Tsushima.
and
What are you
next
talking
gen.
about? What are you talking about, man?
Well, I mean, PlayStation's going to have a new Ace Combat game they're already working on. They're going to have another one of those.
Fist is coming out. I just pre-ordered that. That's coming out.
Plus, there is
gonna be
the
dope.
Tales of Arise
Deathloop.
PS4 demo.
Deathloop is coming out.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. And
No,
it's
we
coming
know
out
we're
as,
not going to
as
see.
a PS5.
We're not going to see Ray
exclusive
when
on top of
NHL
that.
22 drops on. We're never going to see
An
Ray
Xbox
again with NHL
exclusive.
22 on PS5.
Let me tell you something, man. Even the PS4 version on the PS5 is just smooth as butter. So I
Just
can't
think
wait.
when they get think when they get an enhanced version.
What happened? Oh, there we go.
We kicked you out.
Got kicked out once I started talking mess.
So yeah, Deathloop is an Xbox exclusive. Xbox exclusives to the PS5, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a Xbox exclusive to the PS5. The first one. It'll be out
That's
before
it.
Halo
One
Infinite.
game.
Wait.
Yes,
Did
yes,
you
one
say
game every
exclusive?
2 months
Let
now.
me hear that right.
LOL.
Well, y'all say exclusive.
We got 3 exclusives before Xbox get Halo.
Just fun to tease. PS gets one
Has
game.
has
every
anybody
2 months
played
nowadays.
Splitgate? Have any of y'all played Splitgate?
Yeah, I did. So
I tried to
why not?
get
They-
in the split gate, and they said nope.
No, they just increased it. They had to increase the capacity, their server capacity. They extended the beta for the game as well. They
When
just
can you
crossed
play it?
10 million new downloads in the last 30 days.
Yeah, I
They've got-
jumped in. I have to try it again because I jumped in just for one game the other night. I think I got like 8 or 9 headshots in a row. Kill
That
streak,
must,
like,
that must have been a fluke.
like I was running around like, okay, headshot, and the controls were going. The controls are amazing.
Oh,
in
I
the game.
felt in X Defiant, dude, when I was playing X Defiant.
Oh, X Defiant is good.
If
Love it.
if I play a game where I'm getting 8 kills in a row, then obviously the game is bugged. We know that's going to be. No, they said so. There's a bit of a delay for the full launch. But they had to. Their problem is the player capacity. They had to increase. In a matter of weeks, they went from 4,000 max player count to 175,000, and now they're getting ready to bump it up to a couple million for the player capacity because of how many people just downloaded this past 30 days.
Hey, hold on real quick. Hey, Paul, Fist comes out September 6th.
I heard that about that game. Was it a RPG action? I know nothing of this game. Only seen the image.
Yeah,
Oh man, go
Back
to the
4
trailer.
Blood Back 4 Blood is fun.
Throw a trailer in there for
Getting it on the
everybody.
PS5.
What? Stadia runs their games on Linux? I never knew that.
But if I just type
didn't know that was
on
a
the
thing.
internet, will I get some weird stuff?
You got to
Man.
put the periods in between each letter.
I'm scared of typing fist on the internet.
You want me to
Don't put. Please double check this video first.
Oh my god!
Oh god, we're gonna have to shift over to Ray's channel from now on.
Someone
man.
looks
This
like,
ain't monetized channel.
what's the name of that game again?
Remember,
Forwards
Dr.
and-
Space, you got to put them dots in between the letters, man.
Yeah, you got to put the dot.
At this point, it actually looks like the Ascent,
Damn it.
like the art style.
Yeah, the art style of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
See.
like the mood of the game, but animals. The Ascent with bears
Yeah.
and bunnies. So it's furry Ascent.
Yeah, pretty much it's the fur.
Bro, looking up
You did
fists and furries, no thank you.
What the?
Yo, that joint is
We
gonna be dope.
Okay, it's a side.
It's like a Metroidvania style.
Ah.
You done lost me with the rabbit.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Look at those graphics, though,
Yeah,
man. Look at the graphics.
Looks
Man, what
good.
is it? What they do? Rip off Jazz Jackrabbit and just upgrade it?
Hey, Meg,
Look,
Meg
man.
loves that
It's in
game.
the-
I think isn't that Meg that said she liked that game?
That's what this reminds. This is the future version of Jazz Jackrabbit. I'm telling you. I can't do with that game. Oh, God. Oh,
Shadow Torch.
So
I'm so
yeah,
glad
really.
that was a video game and not something else that we just.
Yeah.
See, dude, I see knowing my wife, man. She jump on my computer and she be like, "Oh, now you looking up fisting, huh? Yeah, wait till I talk to your mother."
So bunny fistings on the side and
Oh my God! I hope somebody new doesn't walk into our channel and all they hear is bunny fist.
Honestly,
Oh, wow.
that's the game. But wait a minute, it depends on the price of the game.
Hey, Ray, please say
It's
the title.
on
What's the
sale.
name
It's
of the
on.
game?
It's like I think it's like $26.
Oh,
That-
sweet Jesus!
That's pretty good. Oh, here he comes. Flight Simulator, Depths the Door, The Ascent.
Oh, he's
12
singing that.
Psychonauts 2. That's just July.
Bernella, did you just pull up the?
He's
Did you
singing.
pull
He's
up
singing the song.
Microsoft
He's
thing?
singing the Xbox song, the Game Pass song.
yeah.
Did you pull that up?
JD Sharp.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I won't put it on here, but yeah, I looked at it earlier.
Oh my
So-
God!
There's
Battle of the Exclusives.
I'm gonna go with a weird piece of news. I don't know about the source, so I don't know if this is actual
This
real
JT.
news or
Oh
not,
my
or if
God.
it's a spoof. But somebody shared this here, but it says 6 seconds ago. I got that news a few hours ago, so I'm not familiar with Giant Freaking Robot, but apparently. Disney would be considering to buy out Sony for Spider-Man characters, and it's not that crazy.
Well, you know why, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, come on, you know why.
Well, they want to complete the Avengers, but just imagine if Disney was to buy out Sony as a whole company. Like, we already know they tried to buy back Spider-Man character, and Sony said no for very good reasons that sucks if you're a Avengers fan, because
Sony's not losing. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Read
Yeah.
before you type something.
That's
he's
just
not even,
Read
speculation.
before you
That's
type
just,
something.
that's just a rumor.
they're not
dude.
losing Spider-Man. So here's the thing. Disney, we already know, tried to buy Spider-Man back from Sony, and Sony said no because they love the character. It's Spider-Man is the most popular superhero in the United States. For some reason in Canada, it's Captain America, the American flag on two legs. But in the United States, it's Spider-Man who's the most popular superhero. Goes way past me.
I don't
why
take
that
anybody's
is.
advice, let alone my own.
You know, what's trending on Twitter is Captain America 4.
Really?
Yes. Trending on Twitter.
With Anthony Mackie, I'm guessing.
Yes, yep. He's already signed on.
That's nice. Take your own advice.
I don't take anybody's advice, let alone my own.
Just want to go back on the story I was talking about. So this, I believe, is a rumor or a spoof site. I'm not familiar with that site at all.
Yeah,
but if it was to be true, it's actually not that
I
crazy.
agree, Diddy.
Because what's going on?
Shut up, Ray. You're messing him up.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So if
Continue.
Disney was to acquire Sony, and it would still remain Sony, but under Disney's parent company, they would acquire a lot of stuff, including all the hardware Sony makes, but also PlayStation. Now, if you're to combine the fact that you have all the Disney IPs with Marvel, with Star Wars, and then you have your very own gaming faction like PlayStation, which is very much in the lead right now in terms of the amount of systems out there. It's extremely popular. You got a very interesting combination. So Disney would have enough money to buy Sony out if they want, and they would stand to gain a whole lot. You guys have any opinion whether it's just a spoof or actually the rumor comes from somewhere, and if it would actually happen?
It won't actually happen. It probably is a rumor coming from somewhere, from them negotiating with Spider-Man to get Spider-Man back with the, because Disney has all the Marvel characters and they want Spider-Man. But yeah, that happening, I don't see in America.
Well,
Government shut him down. That's what happens when you talk. Disney got a hold of him.
Sure did.
Disney took him out.
Mickey Mouse said, "Shut up, bitch! What are you talking about? I'm running this shit."
See, folks,
Never,
this is
never
what happens.
say that
This is
thing
what
about
happens.
Disney.
That's what happens when you talk bad about Disney. You get axed.
Bro, you never seen that South Park with Mickey Mouse?
Oh man,
Mickey Mouse ain't nothing to play with.
I
Guys,
seen a lot. I seen
guys,
Mickey Mouse on Family Guy too. I know.
come on,
Yo.
man. Look,
Nothing-
look, Spider-Man is a huge Marvel character, and it makes sense to put him back in the fold. But that's money,
It's not
man.
gonna happen though.
Sony's like,
I said this.
don't cost.
Whether that article is a rumor or not, Disney tried to buy him back, offered $4 to $5 billion, and Sony turned him down. There's no way that they will ever. Sony's value is worth over $45 billion. They're not going to be able to get bought up because the government in the U.S. government would cripple that deal in a heartbeat. There's no way that would ever happen.
Yeah.
You talk about a big monopoly. Microsoft would have Microsoft would file an antitrust lawsuit against them in a heartbeat with that one.
It comes back to when when Disney actually acquired Fox, they actually had to go in front of the Senate to justify if they could buy him, and all that happened though is they had to get rid of Fox News. That's the only thing I believe.
Yeah, but
they
it's
had to get
tighter
rid
now.
of.
Yeah,
Huh?
but that-
It's tighter. It's tighter now because of all the stuff that's going on, the negotiations overseas and everything with Google and Apple and Epic. Like it's a little bit.
Facebook is
Right.
included
It's
in that
different.
mess also.
Yeah,
There's just
it's different.
there's
Yeah,
no
because-
way.
Yeah, it's
They
different.
got what's now Searchlight Pictures. They changed it to, which was Fox's movie division, and by acquiring Sony, they would get Sony Pictures. So that's a lot of movie entertainment that would now belong to Disney.
Yeah, they
They
would.
have a huge part of the market.
Yeah, Congress won't. Congress would be like,
They're already trying. Hell, they're already trying to break up Facebook and
Apple,
Google. I mean, Apple, Facebook, and Google are already under the. Let's break them up and make them little companies again. Microsoft is just sitting back saying, "Have fun, you guys. We're friends with everyone now."
Yeah, but look
Disney tries that with Sony. It'll never fly.
yeah, but
There's
look,
no way that would happen.
yeah, but look who's streaming the Teen Titans, man. Prime.
Mhm.
You never know. Never know.
I mean, that's different than like owning the whole shebang.
Basically
Titans
taking
is
over the
moving
movie
between Prime
industry.
and
That's
Netflix.
literally what we're talking about here. If
Yeah.
Disney were to acquire that, they literally have the lock on the. I mean, you really think some of these other industries are going to really be able to compete with Disney? At that point, Disney may as well just buy everybody out.
Warner Brothers, once upon a time ago, Warner Brothers was up to sell. Do you know what people would have got if they would have got Warner Brothers?
Man.
Batman?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Disney did an offer for it. I'm surprised they didn't go all in and acquired it. Who was it again? AT&T that got a Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Anything's impossible, guys. Don't say never. Anything.
AT&T also
Hey,
acquired DirecTV and then got rid of them. How they gave them up.
Look.
Somehow that worked out for them.
Look, man. Excuse me, Senator. Here, take this suitcase and go away.
Yeah, I'm pre all
What's up,
that.
Maker?
Got the wrong, Ray. The wrong administration is in office for that to
Yeah,
work.
the wrong administration.
I'm not
pre-
naming names. I'm just saying
Maker
the
chaos.
wrong administration is running the
If you-
office for
If
that to
it
work.
if it would have happened before, they started hunting down Facebook, then yeah. But
Like let's say maybe 2 years ago, you probably would have been able to offer a couple of suitcases, and then it would have just been like, what happened now? Sony who? That would have worked about 2 years ago. It ain't gonna fly now.
Yeah.
AT&T bit off more than they could chew with Warner Brothers.
Do y'all see how much Biomutant has sold
Bro,
since that game launched? They've sold more than 1 million copies.
I took my
They
family
made their
to
money
Warner
back
Brothers.
off that. The cost for Biomutant, how much it cost to make that game, they recouped their money back in 1 week.
Yeah, it
I
was a
took
very small
sales-
team.
I took my family to Warner Brothers Studios, and the line was out the door down the street with people wanting to visit the Warner Brothers sets and everything. I mean, and then just the gift shops, the museums. They got the Batmobile museum with all the Batmobiles and everything, all the costumes. It's
But
amazing.
just imagine also if tomorrow Disney was to acquire Warner Brothers, and they sent Kevin Feige and John Favreau to fix the DC universe.
Wow.
mm,
Wow.
Because that's their solution for everything right now. They're fixing Star Wars at the moment. Kevin Feige is a consultant for Star Wars franchise. And that's why right now they're doing all those TV shows that are successful. And they're investing in it because they know it's effed up.
Right.
Star Wars, it wasn't handled properly for a few years there. And they're doing really great stuff at the moment. Kevin Feige is trying to sort out to recreate the Marvel magic over in Star Wars. But if people like that were going to DC to try to solve some stuff, that would be very interesting. James Gunn did really good with Suicide Squad. I heard some very good stuff about that movie.
yeah,
Hey, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I liked it better than the first Suicide Squad.
Go check out Free Guy. Free Guy's amazing.
My opinion may not be popular, but the first Suicide Squad, in my opinion, was very bland.
Dr. Spaceman,
Blasphemy.
Dr. Spaceman, guess what? I am going to back you up on that because I totally agree with you. I thought the creatures that they fought were stupid. The only thing was good was my girl Harley Quinn in them shorts.
I finished. I'm gonna say both Suicide Squad and the
Harry Potter's amazing.
Justice League movies. Both of them had the same reaction. I finished the movie and it's like, what's the story? I don't understand what I just watched. There's no narratives. It's just we take heroes or villains, throw them together, go, make a few explosions, and the movie's over. That's pretty much those two movies. I know Justice League.
The Snyder cut of Justice League was way better.
I
heard
agree with JD.
They
It made
took a lot
total
of story.
sense.
They took a lot of story elements out of the first one. A lot. You'd be surprised how much story they cut.
Ooh, I might watch that tonight with some popcorn. Thank you, JD.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder can't
I'd watch
fix the
that
DCU. Marvel guy took over Justice League. And yeah, it's Josh Whedon, which I used to really appreciate, but I heard some stuff about him. Apparently, he really screwed up the movie more than he helped.
Yeah.
Made it friendly and boring.
Yep. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
This next
And
Justice
Suicide
League
Squad
movie's gonna be
was
awesome.
just Suicide Squad just felt like very bland humus without texture or taste. That's
Yeah.
my impression of the movie.
No, I agree, Doctor. I agree with you with that. But I do like this new Suicide Squad. It made me laugh. Sylvester Stallone playing as the King Shark. I cracked up.
It's Sylvester
He's still
Stallone.
alive.
What's that?
He's still alive.
Sly Stallone, man.
He's not dead yet?
Num.
Oh
I thought
man.
he ain't doing. He didn't get knocked out by from facing Creed yet.
Bro, if they make a Rocky fight, him fighting, dude, I can't believe they brought Rambo, man. I didn't even go see
Come on
that.
now.
I can't see that. I'm sorry. I cannot see old ass
sorry,
Rambo.
last-
I can't do it. Can't do
I
it.
lost with Rambo. I watched when they brought when he did the last one where he talked. Hell, he talked more in the trailer than he did the first 3 Rambo movies combined. So the blood and stuff, the combat was great, the action in it was great, but I was like, good God, there's more talking from him in a trailer than there was in 3 movies that he did.
Dude, actually, he's a very smart man, dude. He wrote the script of Rocky, dude. He's not, Stallone's not an idiot. He's smart, and he got money.
But just to come back to
Yes.
second Suicide Squad, might be able to convince my wife to watch it since there's Idris Elba in it. That's always a winner with her. So
He actually did a hell of a job, man. His characters, all the characters are awesome, especially Polka Dot Man.
Yo, gotta watch the What If tonight.
oh
Thank
yeah, I
you.
haven't watched it yet.
JD, thank you.
Yeah.
I forgot. Thank you.
Yeah, the last feature or it's the last official production that Chadwick Boseman ever did. So Marvel's What If.
Yeah.
So got to watch that. So yeah, anyone actually? I know we talked about it earlier, but who here actually tried the new DLC for Marvel's Avengers? You did, right?
Here's the thing. I've been watching people's streams. I didn't play it. I just clicked on it to see some stuff, and then I jumped out because I wanted to finish. I'm about 80% on one of my. I wanted to finish my other missions before I jumped in it, but I clicked on it. It looks amazing. But I watched Lee play it. I watched Anthony play it.
and there was somebody else streaming it, and I watched it. Shit, Anthony did like 14 hours of playing it, and so yeah. And so I watched it. It looked amazing. But I clicked on it, and I put on Twitter. It's amazing. But I plan on probably tonight. But I've been trying to upgrade my Black Widow. That's my favorite character on the game is Black Widow.
No, she's amazing. But I tried it a little bit in Black Panther. I think you're gonna enjoy playing him.
Okay.
He's quick. His attacks make a lot of sense. Very great. And just find it funny here. They're making Rambo with Adam Driver as Rambo. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, it's actually a pretty good call because he's one of the guys at Hollywood who was an active duty. Like he actually deployed overseas. I think he was in the military before.
Wow.
So definitely, if they bring him on board to play Rambo, I think it's a good choice.
First Blood.
Yeah, BP has good combat. So cool. Any other subjects you guys wanted to talk about? Oh, there's one thing I wanted to bring up. Hades creative director says Returnal is one of his favorite games this year. I actually played Hades a bit 2 days ago.
Played this morning.
Excellent game, and yeah, one of his favorite games this year is Returnal, which I haven't tried yet, but I keep hearing good stuff about.
Yeah.
So
I can't do it. I can't do the rogue games, man.
The rogue lights. Yeah,
I can't do it. I'll be like Vet and throw my controller at the TV.
I'll be throwing my controller, man. But I got it to support the indie devs and stuff like that, and even like Hades, Demon Souls. There's a couple rogue like games I have, but yeah, it's tough to get through them.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't
Bloodborne,
play super hard games, man. I just can't do it because you're never gonna finish the game. You know, it's like what's that game? Sekiro.
Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. Yeah,
I got that. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough.
But shout out Medium. I'm getting Medium for the PS5.
Oh, there you go. Look, man, there's Psychonauts 2 for the PS5. That's the Xbox. We got the Medium Xbox.
Is like
yeah, Demon Souls is a Souls game. It's the original. Doesn't Souls game actually come from Demon Souls? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's
Dark
the original.
Think
Souls
about
game.
Dark Souls. Yeah, Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls is the original one on PS3.
Make that a extra free game, man.
What's that?
For the PS5.
I doubt it'll be free for a while because it's still very expensive in the store. There was a discount not too long ago, but it's still fairly expensive. It's
or one of the Nautica. It's Nautica.
Nautica?
Yeah.
Because if they were to bring Demon Soul, for example, on PS Now, that would be a hit because that game has been very expensive since they put it out, but it's been extremely popular. So that might happen for a short duration. But yeah, Demon Soul is one of PlayStation's big title.
Yeah, it's not rogue light. It's definitely not anything that's in the Soul series. It's definitely like a light game. But the rogue genre in general, where you die, have to come back to life and all that stuff, very hard. Tough games, man, but they're cool.
Yeah, it's the Demon Souls actually like Jedi Fallen Order is a Souls game. So
yeah.
It's in that category. So
yeah, the Hades director, he was just saying basically that he likes that there's more to offer in that space.
You do that little kid voice when mocking me.
I don't know, dude. I do that with everybody. I do that with Vet. I mostly do that with Vet and Anthony.
Well, the first biggest game to go to PS Plus will be Sackboy by November, December. That would actually be very fun.
I ain't
That'd
playing
be good.
Sackboy,
That's a fun game, man.
That'll be on there. That'll be for September's games.
dude. Yeah,
When I start back streaming
James,
again,
I'm gonna
Right
let,
from the
let
beginning.
Vet play with Sackboy.
when I start back really streaming again, I'll finish.
Didn't
that game.
the studio behind Sackboy: Big Adventure, like that last one came out? They got acquired not too long ago. Was it by Tencent or by Embracer Group? I think it's by Tencent. It's
I
a
think
sumo
I think it was.
games.
Yeah, sumo games.
Yeah, I believe it's Tencent that acquired them.
They did get acquired.
Tencent and Embracer Group are buying pretty much everything right now, so watch out.
Yo, I got a question for the panel though.
Yep.
Go for it.
What is the most anticipated game you're looking for the holiday season? What do you think? What is the your number one anticipated game?
Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6. I love Far Cry series. Far Cry 6.
What about you, Vet?
I don't know. It's Far Cry 6 is one of those. I really like the open world games with a story, and that's pretty much everything Ubisoft does is story mode stuff. So if that, or if somebody told me they were working on a boxing game, I would be that would be it. I'd be sold.
Forza
I know
Horizon 5 looks amazing. I will say that.
I know
Halo
there's rumors that they are working on a new Need for Speed game. So I would be that'd be another one I would be interested in. But damn it, somebody needs to put out a new boxing game. A fight night. God bless it. I want a new fight night game. We're ready to rumble round 3.
Halo Infinite? Wow.
Halo Infinite.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have to go with 2 games at the moment. Like in my current state of mind, thinking about the last week, what I've been looking at from now till the end of the year, gonna go with Halo Infinite and New World. Those are probably the 2 I'm the most looking forward to.
Didn't they push New World back though?
In about 40 days from now.
Okay.
43 days.
I thought they pushed it back again.
At the end of September.
Okay.
Hold on.
I wouldn't say anticipated.
Yeah, your most anticipated
September 28th.
I'm a big Halo fan, right? Now, hey, bro, I love Halo, man. I thought Halo Infinite looked amazing.
The most.
It looked amazing.
I love the multiplayer demo.
Yeah, I used to have Halo. Kevin we used to do Halo night. We used to pick someone's place and we would do Halo night. Oh my god, damn you!
Do I got to turn my camera off, or should I move?
You should play the music.
I'll get copyright straight.
Hey, Ray, shush. Well, probably not with that rendition.
I was in the school chorus.
What year was that? Was that back in the 50s? I'm just kidding. I forgot this. That's Jeff. That's Jeff. Wrong person.
Yeah, that's Jeff, man. And that would be the 30s and 40s for Jeff.
Oh man.
So
yeah, I'm gonna tell you
September 28th.
September
28th for New World.
September 28th. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh. Man, I gotta get that.
Spicy.
Yeah, I love New World. I love it. I think it's amazing. Most anticipated, Scorn, The Gun, and Crossfire. Crossfire X? Really?
Ooh,
Psychonauts 2 and Kino. Oh, wow, okay.
I'm gonna tell you mine.
Kino looks interesting. Most important, okay, Scorn, The Gun, and Crossfire.
Was Ray in pain then? Oh, damn it.
Ray hurt his leg again.
I just caught that.
Ray hurt his leg again.
Oh, when you were singing? Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
It took him a minute.
That's messed up, man. That's so messed up. That's so messed up.
I didn't see
Got him.
It's not
Got him.
messed up. It's
I
straight up
used to
mean.
win talent shows back in the day. All right.
You were doing the lighting?
Got him.
Damn.
Got
Dr.
him.
Spaceman.
Oh, snap.
Man. Oh snap! Got him.
Remedy did the story campaign for Crossfire X. Just not sure if it's releasing this year. It's announced for 2021.
Oh, Remedy is a good studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did Jedi Fallen Order.
I did the alpha for Crossfire X.
Yeah. My most anticipated game is Battlefield 2042.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And I think I'm going to be locked down and engaged in that game with just all the modes and all the battlefields. Just all the, the old from all the bad company is in there. Come on, everybody
We're
been
never gonna-
asking for bad
We're
company.
never gonna see. We're never gonna see him again.
yo, you're never going to see me again. I'm never going to come out.
Look, great minds think alike. Look at that.
I noticed though,
My
Ben's
soul.
got the blue skies going on.
He's got the
though.
blue skies. I got the dark. I got to keep it grimy.
Yeah, it's apparently still expected to drop this year for Crossfire X based on their report they released recently. Okay.
There's too many games. There's no way to just pick one. That's
Yeah, that's
what it
like,
means
what is like
as
the
a
number
gamer.
one?
Like from now until the end of the year, as a gamer, it's like gamer heaven right now with what we've got coming up. And then just think about in the future what we have with across the board. It's just crazy.
Bro,
What's going on right now never happened in history for gamers.
What was that, Doc?
So much
Drop
good games coming
64.
out.
Drop 64 maker. Just get the regular one, or unless you're trying to get the year one pass, 60 standard version. You got EA Play. You got a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, 120
matches.
player multiplayer matches, man. That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, when was the last time? What was that game? Mag had
Yeah.
Mag, yeah, Mag.
That was fun.
yeah.
I like that game. Yeah, 2022 Xbox and PlayStation will blow for blow. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Is it gonna be on EA Pro Battlefield?
Is it? I don't know. I know EA
Yeah.
Play. Well,
Yeah,
it won't
EA
be on
Play,
EA
whatever.
Play. It won't be on EA Play. It just have a discount.
EA Pro.
That's the PC side.
Yes. We got some PC players in the chat.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't
if
hear
I'm-
anything about it.
If I grab Battlefield 2042, it's gonna be on PC, not on PlayStation.
What?
Ooh.
Why? Oh, because of the mouse.
Mouse and keyboard.
That's what I'm using
Warrior
for
right
Extra Client, man.
That's why he's so good.
Yeah.
So they roll out that PS5 controller capabilities.
He's the hacker, man. He's the hacker right there.
I knew there was something up with that. I knew it was.
It's all those aimbots.
Oh,
It's like Jim, dude. I think Jim.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on EA Origin. I mean, it might be a part of Pro.
Gem does that for a living, though. He actually made levels in Battlefield 2042. So, EA Play Pro gets their games day and date for $15 a month.
Yeah.
Might actually go for
PC.
that just for a month.
Yeah, that's PC.
For PC. Remember,
Yeah, for PC.
it's for Pro. I mean, it's worth. If you're a PC player gamer, that is a perfect, especially with the games that you get. Like, if that's what you want, go. I would highly.
Avatar Rodilla. I thought Avatar was going in 2023.
Avatar
Luna-
2025.
Speculate.
Shut up. Luna, Stadia, and next gen consoles. Avatar 2023.
So next gen, so PlayStation 6 and Xbox Series Y.
And when it shows up on Stadia, it'll be when Arc shows up also.
Bro, I've read all my dates that I've said. It did not hit on, so I don't know when.
It's gonna show it. It's gonna show in Stadia at the same time the New World does.
And the crazy part is, I see it on all the other platforms. It's like I don't know why I'm waiting. I don't know. Why am I waiting?
They're not going to make no Xbox Series 5. It's going to be the Xbox Series Cloud.
There's going to be a
That'll be
There going to be people fighting, man. There's going to be people pissed off.
And Microsoft will. You know what? They when they announce it's a Series Cloud and they do away with the console, everyone's going to complain. But they're still going to buy the stuff. They're still going to buy the games, because at the time that they do that, that's when you're going to be buying games from Microsoft to play in the cloud. And people will complain, oh, I just want consoles. I'm never buying a Microsoft game again. And they'll say that, and they'll put it on Twitter, and they'll still be buying the damn games and playing them.
But I believe it was last week I was talking about that. My vision of what's going on, what I'm reading right now in the market for both PlayStation and Xbox, they're porting every single title as they can to PC. Xbox has been on that for a moment now, and PlayStation just announced that they're going to do that with Nixes. So in the future, it's going to be cloud gaming or PC. That will be the two options. I'm fairly sure it will not be a PS6, nor will there be another.
It's called Paw Patrol 2.
Whatever.
I didn't realize. I didn't know Arc was already released.
Yeah,
it's called Jack Daniel's.
It said when they announced, when they did the Ubisoft show, they said 2023. But I see
Damn, so it finally did here.
They said 2022. We'll see. What's that?
Stadia has Arc. It's called Giganosaurus.
No, Paul, why'd you do that? Oh, damn.
You know what? If I tweeted that out, I bet how many people would attack me. Oh, so you're one of them Stadia haters.
Isn't that you that tweeted that already? Because I've seen that on Stadia.
I know, I've seen that.
I think it's Andy Morph that tweeted that.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Oh God, that's good.
Stadia, we want Arc. Stadia, we already got Arc at home. Gigantosaurus, something like that.
Rainbow Six Extraction is coming out September 16th.
That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Except Dragon Yellow.
Man, I'm so glad there's nobody that thinks that we hate Stadia with some of these comments, these jokes.
No, it's coming out 2022.
Oh man!
All these weird.
Oh wow!
Lord of the Rings. When is that game coming out?
Never.
Never. When Mafia 4 comes out.
When GTA 6 comes out, goddamn.
Yeah, exactly.
GTA 6 is going to be delayed after GTA 7.
Bro, we're getting the trilogy on Stadia, man.
No, they'll do GTA 6 is going to come out, but it's going to be when GTA 7 comes out. They're going to do a remastered GTA 5, which will be GTA 6.
GTA 6 is just going to be online only. There's going to be no single player. It's going to be online only.
It's like what's been going around, like Starfield. You're gonna start Starfield like you're in the spaceship, and you go in that cryopod.
You know what,
like,
though?
okay,
If
you need
we
to go
talk-
to sleep. You need to go to sleep just so you can travel. And
Oh,
the cryopod, you go to sleep,
But-
and you wake
but
up in that buggy. It's like, oh, I wondered when you'd wake up, like going to that city in Skyrim.
But if you think about GTA Grand Theft Auto, wouldn't it? And being serious here, wouldn't it make more sense to instead of making a brand new game?
Damn.
But instead of making a brand new game for Grand Theft Auto, that we know Grand Theft Auto 6, unless they've already been working on it, it's going to take years. Why would you not just take the parts that you were going to put in, if it was a whole new area, put it in the online mode. They already know that that's the moneymaker. It's not the game. It's not Grand Theft Auto 5. It's the online is what makes them money. Why would you not like that? To me, that would be a no-brainer. Instead of making a whole new game and spend 7 to 10 years designing that, and it may or may never come out because it's just going to be an elusive rumor for the rest of our lifetime. Put all of that effort into the online and just start focusing, adding constantly, upgrading the world, an ever-evolving world.
We already know every companies out there are going towards service games, and GTA Online is actually coming out as a standalone title to the PS5.
Oh yeah, that's coming out this fall too. So there you go.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at, though. Eventually GTA Online will be free to download, and you will have add-ons and you'll have the microtransactions. I'm just saying, why they're eventually gonna stop making. You're never gonna see Grand Theft Auto 6. That's just gonna be a rumor forever, because they're gonna I can guarantee you, if they were smart, they'll put the focus on the online world. Look at Assassin's Creed. They're doing the same thing. Why continue making Assassin's Creed games that take forever when you can just update the world and keep adding things on?
So GTA Online, you know what they could actually do for their single player, like as an online thing, just make it like a season thing. So like they can have GTA Online Miami Vice Part 2, GTA Online freaking San Andreas Part 2.
Guarantee Grand Theft Auto 5 will be the last. That is the last actual game where it has a true single player mode. At this point on, I can guarantee you they will focus on the online, and that is what's going to be, and they'll just add on to it as they need to.
I saw I don't remember who it was, like a guy who had insider knowledge about what's going on with Assassin's Creed Infinity. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be an MMO. No, it's going to be exactly like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, for example, that you got an Assassin's Creed game, but it's going to be Infinity. So you're going to have a story, but then there's new episodes that will come out that will bring you in different maps, different eras, but it's still going to be an Assassin's Creed game that you're playing as a single player game, and there might be a multiplayer mode attached to it, like Assassin's Creed Unity, but to the core, what's been what has leaked up to now, what people are talking about, it's still going to be a single player game that you're going to play your Assassin's Creed game and just keep getting additional content over and over, and you're going to buy season passes or just like bits and DLC in there. So that is what companies are.
And Vanilla, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I get when you buy GTA 5, all you're buying is Sharkers. So different than buying Madden. What are you buying when you pay for Madden? You're buying it for the online stuff, not the franchise. But what I'm saying is GTA 5 currently, as in its current state, you have a story mode that is offline, but then you have the true online. Eventually, Grand Theft Auto 6 is never going to happen. It's just going to be the online mode. That is all it's going to be, and they can add things to that. Red Dead Redemption, they're never going to make a third one. It's going to be Red Dead Online at some point. That's all you're going to do eventually if they continue it. When they shift to Grand Theft Auto Online, they can focus on 2 different games and just add content. That's all they need to do at that point. And people will complain, but they're still going to play the game.
And they could easily do episodes like you're talking about a Red Dead Online. Okay, it's going to be that from now on, but you got your character that's not talking. But they can easily release like a new John Marston episode, part of Red Dead Online, that you're just playing as John Marston in that episode. Or
exactly,
it doesn't always have to be your avatar. Like you can just activate a like a additional like chapter part of that online service game.
What the hell are you guys talking about? Do you know how many people were crying during the story? How the story touched so many people?
That doesn't matter. That was then. It does not matter.
The music in the story. Look.
Rockstar, you know, how long did it take them? How long did it take them to make that game?
Are you talking Rockstar?
How long did it take them to make that game? How long did it take them to make that game?
Look,
and is it going to be as good because old buddy left?
Look,
The
man.
writer left. The writer left.
The story.
If they make
the
it doesn't.
story
If they can't,
was just
They said-
as good as the online.
I get that.
But
But
the
when you
writer
set the
left.
bar that high, if you can't beat that level where they set the bar, if you can't exceed it, then it doesn't matter. It does not matter. You can't compare the old where they set it now. You can't not compare that to a new game because they have to exceed that for it to be a profitable and a good game. If they're not going to do, they barely focus on Red Dead as it is to begin with. They're more concerned at this point with Grand Theft Auto. We already know. Look, Red Dead Online comparing to Grand Theft Auto Online, there's no comparison. We know which one Rockstar cares about at the moment. They can add all these little modes all they want to Red Dead. It doesn't appease anybody. Anybody that plays it knows that they care more about Grand Theft Auto Online. But what I'm saying is that the future, you're not going to see Grand Theft Auto 6. It's going to be the online. You're not going to see another Red Dead story, a game. It's going to be the online. You could easily, it's more cost effective. If you're talking money, the cost effective way to do it is to keep it online and focus on adding storylines and things that way.
But they could easily make. Okay, go ahead, Ray.
Sorry, but there is people that just don't run around and kill people like you all the time. There's people that actually do play the stories, Vet.
I get that, but I'm done. I made my point. I made my point. What I'm saying is, you're not going to see another Grand Theft Auto. You're not going to see GTA 6, and you're not going to. I can guarantee you will not see another Red Dead game. Even Ubisoft already knows that with Assassin's Creed, they're not going to be making any more. They're not. Why? They've already announced they're shifting to an online, a sort of open world environment. That is going to be the future. And you can cry about it all you want, and everybody else can bitch and moan and complain, well, that's just never going to happen. But it will eventually. That's no different than cloud gaming. People said, well, cloud gaming is not going to succeed. The hell it isn't. That is where things are heading. And that's no different than the online, open world online games are going to take over at some point. The most profitable thing of Grand Theft Auto is the online. That is where they're going to put their money. They're not going to make another game and spend a shit ton of time and money trying to make a new game when they can focus all of that effort onto what's already making them money.
What is Battlefield? What is Battlefield?
Is that Rockstar?
Battlefield is actually
is Battlefield made by
a service
Rockstar?
game, by the way. It's part of Battlefield Portal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Service games are that's where things are going to head.
But what I was going to come up to is they could easily make GTA 6 part of GTA Online. So you have GTA Online and you unlock a chapter, which is GTA 6, and you launch it and you're still within GTA Online, but you have the story mode of GTA 6 that's there, and you still have access to GTA 5 without launching a different game. So this is something we might see in the future. But
look at
GTA
Ubisoft.
5 will look as good as GTA 6.
Well, look at Watch Dogs Legion. Look at the Aiden Pierce thing. Where do you access that? It's not the offline. That's the online. That is its own storyline. That is through the online. You play it online and you access a completely different story that is separate from the base game. But it's all online.
Well, I'm a look. So like PlayStation, right? Their whole thing is like single player. They got some multiplayer games in the work that they're trying to do with story mode, but most of the PlayStation games is single player games. Tales of Arise, right behind me, their previous games were multiplayer games. And now this one that's coming out is strictly single player, and people are complaining about that. So, not being able to play multiplayer. So there is room for a single player GTA 6. Will it? I think that will probably be the last one for a long time, especially with online getting better and everything that they got going on. But I definitely think there's a GTA 6, and it'll probably be the last one.
Don't see it.
You'll
probably see it.
Your opinion.
But
I know. I'm just saying.
Just to go back in the rumors and all that stuff that's going around, if you look at the PlayStation lineup, there's a lot of multiplayer games they're working on. There's The Last of Us that was supposed to have a multiplayer mode. It's actually now a standalone game, and it's going to be multiplayer that PlayStation is working on. They also announced like right now we got X Define that's being worked on by Mike Rubin, but the other guy, I'm not sure his name, but one of the other guys from the classic Call of Duty from back then has started a studio with PlayStation, and they're working on a multiplayer shooter right now. It's going to be a PlayStation exclusive. It's headed to PlayStation. Jade Raymond with Haven is working on a game that's the latest rumors coming out. It's a service game, and it's going to go to be a PlayStation exclusive. There's a lot of multiplayer games headed to PlayStation right now, more than ever. PlayStation is not known for doing multiplayer games, but there's a change happening right now. So I think they understood that the future is in service games, and service games are excellent as multiplayer. And so we are about to see something happen that's very big. And I've been talking about this for a very long time, but PlayStation Home might be coming back, and I would not be surprised to see all of those multiplayer games actually be rooted in the new PlayStation Home. Would really not be surprised to see that happen.
Yo, Doc, I just dropped something in the.
In the private chat.
Yep. This was just a few hours ago.
I'm looking. I'm gonna get out of here. Rockstar confirms the AI game upgrades it's working on, and now I can't wait for GTA 6.
Scroll down
Rockstar
a
has
little.
officially announced what it's working on for its future game releases, and the AI tech sounds fascinating.
Scroll down a little bit. Scroll down right after that one. Right there.
Improve the responsiveness and quality of human and animals with lower production costs. Develop machine learning approaches. Create better parity between AI and player-controlled characters. And you can see the slide taken from Rockstar official GDC 2021 presentation below. Oh, making believable horses of Red Dead Redemption 2. Future improved responsiveness and quality of humans and animals with lower production costs. Okay, yeah. Still lower?
Oh no, that was the main part. So they're working on AI and some of those things that they're talking about. I don't know if I'm gonna have animals in GTA Online, but it looks like it might be a story mode coming.
Story modes are going to stick around. It's just like I was talking about previously, Assassin's Creed Infinity. It's going to be additional chapters that are brought in, but if you're making it part of a online game that you're upgrading the engine and updating it, then, or just come back to GTA. Let's say you make GTA Online the core of the new GTA is coming, and you got GTA 5 that's grafted to it. So now GTA Online is the game, and GTA 5 is a chapter part of GTA Online that you can play the story mode. Then if you fix or upgrade something part of GTA Online, those upgrades carry over to GTA 5. Now you got GTA 6 coming over with improvements that do improve GTA Online, that do carry over to GTA 5. That's the interesting thing about getting service games. Then you got your Assassin's Creed Infinity that over time you're getting new chapters, you're getting graphic improvements, your character's model improve, the gameplay, you make adjustments and your skills. Well, every single chapter of your Assassin's Creed game that are all different stories, single player stories, they all get those improvements instead of Assassin's Creed Odyssey that is always already getting just patches to fix bugs, but it's not getting improvements. And all those older Assassin's Creed games that are just now frozen in time. So that is the magic of service games. Even if you have older material, it'll just keep getting upgraded and improved. Like Destiny 2, it's been out for so long. They did pull out some maps. The one reason they had to pull out those maps is because of storage on consoles and PCs. If it was only in the cloud, you could have all of the maps that were ever made for Destiny 2 available, and they would all be according to today's standard of what a game is, with all the improvements. So That is very interesting for service games.
Yep.
My opinion about service games.
Oh, service
Yep.
games ain't going nowhere, dude. They making billions,
Yeah.
but don't get it twisted. I think they're. I still think they're still gonna do both.
Well, it's like
You know,
talking about Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is 100% of service games. You
Yeah.
still get those stories. You
Right.
still get those missions.
right?
Yeah, Witch Queen is coming out, man. I'm gonna be, man. Look, it's a good time to be a gamer.
Dude, we didn't even talk about the Elder Ring, dude. Which is going to be, man.
Is there
Yeah.
a release date yet on that game?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm clicking on it, and
2022, right?
January 21, 2022 is the initial release date.
Yeah, I think it's just in standby, though. It might change.
Possible. Ooh, $59.99. You can order it at GameStop.
Ooh. Yeah, that game actually got collaborated by. Totally forgot his name. The guy who
January
wrote
is
Game of Thrones.
See, that's the thing. There's a lot of dates here. There's like they have initial date, and then I look, and then they see like a date. I mean, who knows when it gets here? It gets here. But it writes that say, where is the link that says they care about GTA more?
Oh, that is just look at the update notes. Like every patch they put in, there's like 4 or 5 more patches for GTA than there is for Red Dead.
Bro, the movie.
I don't know. I don't know.
Guy, the movie.
I don't know.
Free Guy is.
I don't know. Ask people. Ask the fans of Red Dead Redemption who play online versus, I don't know, the people that play Grand Theft Auto online. I'm pretty sure the amount of updates that get pushed out and the features that get added in to Grand Theft Auto Online versus what they add in to Red Dead Online show. There doesn't need to be an article. You just need to look and compare what gets added to one game versus the other.
There's no doubt about it that they right now that's their bread and butter. It's the Grand Theft Auto. I mean,
Grand Theft Auto is a movie.
Free Guy the movie is pretty much about Free City is the Grand Theft Auto world.
No, that movie is about me. Ryan Reynolds ripped that shit off. So borrowed my
I'm just saying.
how I treat people.
I'm just saying that Rockstar also in their games they got some of the best writer for stories. They find some of the best actors to do the stories, and I'm just saying is the damn online is huge, but I know they're gonna somehow fuse both in together. I don't, but right now, yeah, there's no doubt about it. GTA is that's their bread and butter, dude. Because I play Red Dead, man, and we just get little up. I see all kinds of shit from my son when he's playing GTA, and all these damn the new stories and the new stuff. Hell, they got something new now,
Again, like weekly events.
Yeah.
That's
While
what
Red Dead is
I'm
like
getting at.
monthly
Like, I'm
stuff.
not saying I wasn't saying that there's articles galore. It's the proof is enough is what shows. They show which game which is their baby. What game makes them the money, and it's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot of people that love Red Dead and Red Dead Online, but I'm sorry. Grand Theft Auto is what they care about.
I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like the next Red Dead. I still think that because the story is just I seen grown men crying. I think.
I understand
they're still gonna make a Red Dead, but yeah, I agree with that. Like,
but
I
they're
agree
gonna
with
focus
like
more
GTA.
on the there's no doubt about it.
GTA is
and I'm not trying to. And I am not trying to sit here and knock Red Dead, but I don't see them making enough. It can be done. You can make a storyline, a riveting storyline that hooks someone, and keep it with the online that makes money.
Right.
Watchdog Legions is a prime example of that. They already did that with people. I'm sorry, I wasn't a big fan of Watch Dogs 2. I did like the gameplay, but the storyline was nothing compared to Watch Dogs 1 with Aiden Pierce. That
I
storyline
agree
was
with you there,
comparing
Vet.
those two.
I agree
And-
with Vet there, and that was
I
my
have been-
city. They screwed up, man. I was so pissed off.
Yes, the graphics, the gameplay, the just playing it open world and using it as it was great. The story was nowhere near in comparison to the first one. Now, when they brought the Aiden Pierce campaign story mode into Watchdog Legions Online, I started playing it. That is a outstanding storyline. It is just as good as the original storyline.
Do
I
you
agree
think
with
that's
that.
where they're headed with Watchdog Legions? That it's no longer a number entry and it's just a service game they'll keep expanding?
I could see it. That's how they've shown that that's what it's going to be. By adding that Aiden Pierce, that was
Where does the Aiden Pierce chapter take place? I have
it's in
checked nothing.
after it's after the so when you play Watchdog
in
Legion
London?
offline. Yep, in London, it literally is after all of that events happen. It's and it tells you point blank that the Aiden Pierce is a completely different story. It's an original story.
Where are the other games that are like in Chicago, I think?
Yeah, Chicago.
The original
San
Watchdog
Francisco,
Legion was
Bay Area.
Chicago, and the
And,
second one was in
San
California,
Francisco, Bay
basically.
They
Area.
could add
Bay Area.
Chicago to Watchdog Legion eventually if it's a service game.
Dude, I want to
And they
see
could add
Paris.
different maps.
and they
I wanna see
basically
Atlanta.
Go to
Come on,
Paris.
man. Georgia
Yeah,
needs to get some
screw
love.
Atlanta, please, man.
Come on, Atlanta needs some love, man.
Go to
Come on,
Bankhead.
man.
Don't piss off them ATL people. Right?
Yo,
Japan.
Midnight Club had Atlanta.
Watchdog
outta
Japan,
here.
Come
man.
on, man.
What,
Watchdog
what I'm saying
Tokyo.
is though,
Go to Magic City.
what I'm saying is though, if you load up, go in and play. If you start the campaign for Aiden Pierce, it starts off and tells you it's an original story. It's completely separate from the. It picks up the storyline starts after the events, after everything that happens. So if you beat Watchdog Legion and then you start the Aiden Pierce, all of that stuff is already over. Everything that happened in Legion is done. This is its own story. It's a completely original story that they built just for the online. So Ubisoft has shown that you can do that. I think if they add more, you're not going to see another Watchdog Legion game, you're just going to see original stories that are added in.
Marvel's
And that's how it's going to go moving forward.
Marvel's Avengers is another example of that.
Exactly.
You got missions, you got the hives and all that, which is the online stuff. But they're dropping new chapters. They did it with the two Hawkeyes, and now Black Panther. They just dropped yesterday.
This is where
With Wakanda, it's a new chapter with
And
new
guess what else?
locations.
And guess what
stories.
else they dropped in there too? Costumes. Okay.
that's
Micro-
what I'm. That is
Exactly.
and see that is where I'm tying. Those games are what tie in with the fact that you're not going to see another Grand Theft Auto. You're not going to see another Red Dead. I'm sorry. I don't care. You can tell me that's never. They're going to. Of course, they're going to make one. No, they're not. The AI stuff, that's great and all, but they can utilize. That's going to get utilized in the online system. All you have to do is make a story. You can make an original story and add it into Grand Theft Auto or add it into Red Dead. Ubisoft, obviously, if one company can do it, you cannot tell me that Rockstar is not capable of doing something that Ubisoft was able to do.
Not only that, but the AI mentions making NPCs act like if they were actual player characters. Now we've seen something else that the Sony is working on a patent for the PlayStation 5 to have such an AI, so that if you need to get away from your controller, someone ringing at the door, just activate it, and the console takes control for you, and it plays exactly the same way you do. But then you bring that on GTA Online, for example, where you're trying to do a heist, but you're missing one or two guys to complete your gang. Well, it just throws in some NPCs for you that are playing like if they were players.
That's where I'm getting at. That is going to be the future. And like I said, you cannot tell me if Ubisoft can do it. Rockstar is plenty capable. Sony's games, the people that make those are plenty capable of that. That's where I'm getting at. Why I don't see any more actual game like Rockstar making a whole new Grand Theft Auto game or a Red Dead game, because they're gonna put those, instead of making that as a game, it's a story. It's an original story within the online world.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie. When I was watching the movie, I was thinking of Vet. killing. You know how he killed. I said, damn it, SPG and Vet. They love killing the NPCs and that. You know, let me tell you something. Marvel Avengers got something. If they do, damn it, the Black Panther, Doctor Strange,
will not be.
Please, Square, do Doctor Strange.
There's a leak about this. I'm gonna
Doctor
find it.
Strange.
Hold on, because by mistake.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
You can agree all you want, but
whatever.
You're just pissed that I proved an actual point.
You're speculating, brother. You're speculating.
Start looking at what's profitable. You always talk that money talks. It's easy enough to start piecing it all together and look at the facts.
I know, but there's a lot of people that love these games, man.
It doesn't matter.
They're not gonna. So you're saying there's never gonna be another Red Dead? There's not gonna be a Red Dead 3. Red Dead.
No, there's not. 3. No, it's gonna be a storyline that's gonna be added into the online mode.
Okay, all right.
It's like saying how many people trash Madden every year, yet they still buy Madden. It's no different. If people got pissed that they're not going to make a Red Dead 3 or Grand Theft Auto 6, they're still going to play the online, and that's where the story is going to be. You can say, well, I hate Madden, but I bought it every year. I can't stand it, and I can guarantee you the same people that complain that they're never going to buy Madden every year, the majority of them, not all of them, but the majority of them are the ones that are still buying it every year, but then still complaining about it at the end of the year or complaining about it throughout.
So next year we'll see a Far Cry Online, and then we'll probably see Just Cause Online. We'll see a Just Cause Online, and we'll probably
we're not seeing another. Are we going to see another Assassin's Creed? No, they already said they're shifting that to an open world environment.
Dead Space 3, that's going to be online too.
Just want to come to this leak that came out about Marvel's Avengers. Someone found out, like, if you take Thor and you go into your Wakanda map and you walk around to go see one of the NPCs, apparently there is a glitch that he doesn't recognize Thor and just drops random lines that are recorded for greeting players. And he dropped one that was for Wanda, who was Scarlet Witch. And somebody else tried it many times and was able to get different results. They found lines for Loki. So apparently Loki might be a playable character in the future for Marvel's Avengers. And they found multiple other players. They found Doctor Strange. They found,
you know what that means? Stories. Separate stories in an online game.
Every single character is going to get their own story. So yeah, they found a glitch that revealed a whole bunch of characters coming as playable characters.
But that has to be. You can only do that in a full game that you have to build out. You can't do that in an online world based game. So Marvel Avengers can do it, Ubisoft can do it, but Rockstar is incapable of doing this. That is what you're implying.
Folks, you've heard it here. You heard it here, folks. Rockstar will never do another story game.
There will be stories.
There will be stories. It'll be in Grand Theft Auto Online, in Red Dead Online. You're not going to be,
in my opinion, will happen as a whole game, but it will be attached to GTA Online.
And what you're telling me by saying that, though, Ray, is that Rockstar is incapable of doing something that Ubisoft can do. One company can outperform every other company.
I'm just gonna say,
unless maybe you're thinking CD Projekt Red. Maybe that's the company you're thinking of that can't do an online world.
You're basically saying that there's not going to be another Red Dead 3. That it's just going to go to the online service. That's what you're saying, right?
It's going to be a story. Okay. Yes, it's going to be a story online.
And that is your opinion.
Red Dead 3 might happen, but it will be built within Red Dead Online, in my opinion.
Okay, and that's good.
Right, when that happens, you will probably disappear from the internet for like weeks because you're not going to want to hear me say.
I'm not saying, though.
Look.
When I get to say that I was right.
Let me tell you something, man. Look, Brett, you ain't going. You don't run nothing. I will be here, and I'll say, you know what? You were right. You were right.
because I could say I was wrong.
Let me record. That is going to be
I'm
recorded.
just saying, in my opinion, that because I know you don't talk to Rockstar, you are speculating. It's not facts. I can't even say. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I just want to specify what I'm saying when I say it will be built within Red Dead Online and not just a standalone title. Is I'm not saying Red Dead 3 will be online as in you'll have players, other players running around you. It'll be exactly like Red Dead Redemption 2 is to Red Dead Online. But you'll have, for example, you're launching your game, you're in Red Dead Online, you go to menu, go offline, you'll be able to select Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Redemption 3 from the menu, and maybe a first Red Dead Redemption remaster with John Marston with Red Dead Online's graphic, all built within the game. So you'll get the online game that you're playing with everyone else. Then you go in the menu and you can select chapters.
Sorry.
Red Dead 1, 2, or 3. And same thing with GTA could happen. GTA 5, GTA 6 available. Oh, you got DLC like the one with the motorbikes and all that. That's a different chapter, part of GTA Online. That could be the future. That is where service games are headed towards. That's what we'll see with Assassin's Creed Infinity, where you'll have the Assassin's Creed Infinity game that branch out in different maps, different characters that you can play all within a single online game. But those chapters are still single player games. I believe that's what it's headed to. What do you think, Ray? You don't seem to agree with me.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
What do you think it's going to be?
I think there will be a Red Dead Redemption 3.
I still say it's going to be a Red Dead Redemption 3, but I'm saying it might be attached to the same Red Dead Online.
I don't know.
We're going to see.
We gotta see, man. We gotta see. We don't know. I know a lot of people never thought that they would see a Red Dead Redemption 2, and we got a Redemption 2.
Wouldn't it be nice
online?
Wouldn't it be nice if Red Dead 3 brings upgrades to the game and those translates to a Red Dead 2?
Could happen. Like I said, dude, we don't know.
See, the cowboy agrees.
Dude, I agree with the live service guys, but I do think that there's also gonna, if you're seeing, so the days of a part 3 or a part 4 or Fallout or stuff like that is just gonna go all to not making another part and just put it online. That's what we're saying?
I'm just saying cost. How long does it take? Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead 2, how long did it take them to make those games? How many years? When you could easily make a story and just stick, and people are still going to be playing the online modes. Why try to make a game that you're going to still make? You're going to have an offline story mode for Grand Theft Auto 6, and you're still going to attach the online. You could just add it in. Why you're just going to, I'm telling you, the stories for those kind of games are just going to be built into the online. They can list it as an original. Charge for it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just saying, if Ubisoft can do it, so can Rockstar.
What if Red Dead 3 comes out as episodes like Final Fantasy VII Remake? Shorter episodes as you're making the game. You make a part of the story, release it, then you can access it. Fans can access it. Then eventually you got a second part of the story that's coming in later. And later.
See, interesting. Just
my whole thing is guys.
I can see that.
My whole thing, and I'll just tell you, just my opinion, that I don't see them doing too much with the online service. That's my thing. I don't see them doing too much with the online service with the Red Dead Online, man. I don't think they. I agree with that for GTA. I will agree with that. I could see that, but Red Dead Online, I don't see them building that much with it. And that's why I think they're going to do something different, in my opinion.
But
I know,
like,
and I'm not like that's what I'm saying. We are able to have difference of opinions.
I know.
You have yours, I have mine. That's the benefit.
Exactly.
But like I said, and
I don't see them do it. They're not doing that much with Red Dead Online right now. They're not. That's
because
why
Grand Theft Auto is the
exactly,
Well,
and that's
the
where, and I'll
thing.
agree. And that's where I agree with you, Vet, on that. On the GTA, on Red Dead Online, though, I don't. I think I don't see it.
And I don't know either. I'm just using. I threw Red Dead in along with GTA. I don't know.
Sednar, thank you. Thank you, Sednar.
Not for every game. Well, yes, not. I'd never said every game is going to get that, but I said with Grand Theft Auto, you already have an online world that they already add things. You can add whatever you were going to do in Grand Theft Auto there, and I agree with Anthony. There is going to be another story, but it will be in the online mode instead of a full-fledged game.
So you know, folks, a lot of people don't do a lot of online. Online is billions of dollars, but not everybody. I'm not playing Fortnite. I'm not playing GTA. But there's a lot of other people that do it.
I want to interrupt you on this because
Sony,
like I did mention, Assassin's Creed Infinity is not an online game. It is a service game, but not an online multiplayer game from the rumors.
Right.
It's still going to be single player chapters.
Mm-hmm.
From the rumors, it's going to play identically as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Odyssey, Origin, but instead it's going to be a game that you keep adding single player chapters. You're building up a story, and that story can branch out in many directions. So that would cater to that public. Now, GTA Online, you keep the online as one game that keeps evolving, and you attach those GTA 6 game and whatever to it. There are still single player experiences that get grafted to the online game. But when you turn on that GTA 6 game, you're not playing online, even though you have to be connected because it's part of whatever. But you're playing alone with no other players unless you want to do co-op. You invite another player to take another character, but you're still playing a single player game. Apparently, Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to be standalone stories just within a game that keeps on evolving, single player. And JD, we haven't heard you in a while. What's your opinion on this? Throwing you on the spot.
Yo, again, I was just say, look, I said there's going to be a GTA 6. It's probably going to be the last one in a while for a story mode in general. Like just, hey, this is GTA 6. Here's the single player. Here's the online in one package. And then after that, I really think it's just going to be online expansions or a GTA Online world pretty much like after GTA 6. I really believe that they're going to just rework a story or make a brand new story that can fit that mode of, a constant upgrade stream, and there's other games like you mentioned. There's other games like we mentioned that has that are doing just single player. PlayStation is still doing single player, focusing on single player games. You got Horizon Zero Dawn. It's still a single player game. God of War is still a single player game. There's still going to be room for that. Spider-Man 2, for all intents and purposes, will probably be a single player game. It'll be cool if they had like a co-op mode, but it definitely won't be multiplayer, like online multiplayer, right? So
I hope Disney buys them out and then it will.
Right. Like you could do like a co-op with Spider-Man and Miles Morales. That would be dope. Right, for Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man and Mickey Mouse jumping in there. Come on now.
I think they need to come out with Spider-Pig.
Yeah, Spider-Pig. Look, they can do a multiverse.
Hey,
Spider-Man
the Simpsons already had that. They already did a Marvel crossover with the Simpsons. We already saw that.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before Spider-Pig makes an appearance. He's going to be in the next Marvel. He's going to be in Phase 4 with teaming up with Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did talk about this earlier. Sony's making a bunch of multiplayer games, but that's what I was talking
See,
about.
Anthony, this is what happens when you're late to the party.
You make
Show up
service
on time once in a
games.
while.
It doesn't have to be online mode all the time. You can graft single player experience to service games.
Yeah.
Like that Assassin's Creed thing I was talking about. You're making single player chapters that you keep grafting to the game. So you're still playing a single player game, but it's part of a service game.
Destiny is a great example, like you mentioned. Warframe is a great example. You know, look, freaking what's I can't think of it right now.
Online service doesn't have to mean multiplayer. You can still play your single player experience in an online game.
Yeah.
Watchdog Legion's online. It literally has that. You have single player and multiplayer. It's not hard. It's not a hard concept to implement in your online games.
If I go
Right.
back to a MMORPG that I did love back when it came out, Star Wars: The Old Republic was built as an
nice.
MMORPG that was online to be played multiplayer, but they built the game so that you could play it as a single player game. And I did it with one character, did not team up with anyone for the whole story of that character. Every dungeon, like there were raids that you did not have access to, but every dungeons and everything it was crafted so that if you wanted to do it alone, you had your companion who was following you that was an AI, but you could experience it as a single player story.
But how did that do though?
Back then, it didn't do too bad. It's just the end game wasn't ready, and people lost interest. But it's still rocking pretty hard right now.
Times are different, but that was then, and this is now. Look at the tech back then versus here.
True.
That's a big difference in technology jump from then to now.
But you know, a lot of people though were pissed off about the microtransactions, getting the same damn guns and same damn weapons that look alike when you were getting loot and stuff. People were very upset about that. So there's a lot of people, like I said, online service. A lot of people love it. A lot of people gonna do it.
And I'm not saying that single player games are gonna vanish because of this. I'm literally just saying what my opinion is for maybe one, maybe two games, maybe three from two different companies. It's not going to be the end of single player games as we know it. That's never going to happen. I mean, that's just not a feasible. There's no way I could see that happening anytime soon. But I'm just saying for Grand Theft Auto, this is the evolution of that game. This is what I perceive as the next evolution of Grand Theft Auto. What I perceive the next evolution in Red Dead is, and we're seeing Ubisoft do that with some of their games. They already started that with Watch Dogs. I could see that's going to be the evolution for Assassin's Creed.
Another example is Hitman. Hitman, all three games are now on the same launcher, and they keep adding new content for it. It's a very, very single player game. You have multiplayer modes, but it's very much a single player game. But they now built it up so that you have one launcher for all three games.
And that's what I'm getting at is it's
to the third one.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting at is it's much easier to expand games instead of basically completely making a new game. It's way easier and more cost effective to add a chapter or a original storyline to a game that's already out there that people are already playing. Announce Grand Theft Auto. If they announced they're making an original storyline for that online game, people will play that in a heartbeat. Whether it's free or if it's something you have to pay for, I bet you 10 to 1 everybody will buy that game. That will be hyped up beyond belief. I mean, or they could, I don't see them adding something like that free, but I could see them charging. I mean, it's not going to be a $60 add-on. That's retarded. You wouldn't see that. It would be failed. That would be a failed experiment. But if you had a completely original storyline that was like Grand Theft Auto 6 in the online and they charged $10, $20, would you pay it? More than likely, a lot of people would. That's a moneymaker. If it's a brand new story that is completely separate from just the normal Grand Theft Auto stuff that they normally do in the online, people would pay. I bet you money people would pay $20 to play that mode.
Just to talk about
be able to have that.
Talking about GTA, like that they're doing a remaster. Originally, GTA Online was built on GTA 5. and now they're doing a re-release with a new gen console. It's a total remaster. They rebuilt it all. I'm fairly sure they did GTA Online and used GTA for next gen and used the assets of that to rebuild GTA 5 after. I'm pretty sure it's built on GTA Online now and not the other way around.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to see,
I mean,
because
like I
it's
said-
still going to be an offline experience, but it's the same assets. So
Hey, every once in a while, I actually can hold a serious conversation. It ain't often, but
Ray is really not agreeing with what I'm saying.
I know he's not. I know he's not. He's pissed.
I'm not
I'd rather
like
be
I
doing
said,
some goofball nonsense
like I
versus
said,
having a
man,
serious debate here.
like I said, this is speculation. I don't know.
Totally.
Nobody knows. Until they pull the curtains and they announce whatever, and everybody just goes wild. We'll see.
Ooh.
So we branched out pretty far. What is it?
Oh no! There was a tweet on Xbox tweet from Pure Xbox, but Mist will use AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution tech on the Xbox when it gets released on the 26th.
Nice.
Interesting to see AMD tech getting used there.
Well, we will see. So,
Yeah,
did you guys have
Look,
any other stuff?
I was just gonna say I make mistakes. I said that I was gonna be live streaming Mist yesterday. And didn't realize I had as soon as I went to look for the game, I had to go back and read the blog and realize that it's not released until the 26th. So I am wrong every once in a while. I mean,
and guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I said, look, I am not. I don't know nobody from Rockstar. Like I said, I just know that.
I know Ryan Reynolds. He did ask me if he can make a movie about
Red
me.
Dead. There's a lot of people that love Red Dead Redemption. They love the actors and the stories and everything like that. And I can see them fusing another story with the online and everything, But just to say they're just completely just online, I can't. I can, but I can see the message. We don't know. We'll see.
Because the funny thing is, I think we're actually saying the same thing, but with a different perspective.
I know. So going to GameStop, you see a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, Red Dead.
What GameStop you at? What the hell is that Xbox?
Red Dead
with the PS5.
3. So you're saying we won't see? There won't be a disc. There won't be a cart. It's just going to be online. Is what we're saying. There won't be a
They're already starting to do.
Newer games are almost more city keys on the keys than anything else. A lot of games are unplayable just with the disc.
You have a disc. You're downloading stuff, but you can't. If your system is not hooked up, can you play most games nowadays without being connected to the internet? I mean, it's and a disc. I mean, those are almost becoming obsolete as it is. I mean, eventually, even if they came out with a PlayStation 6 and another Xbox, it's not going to have a disc drive in it. It's going to be a digital only. So it would make more sense at that stage. That's when you're going to be seeing if they make any more consoles, they're going to be digital only consoles that are going to tap into the cloud based systems.
There's a lot of disk drive consoles out there.
I haven't even tried my disc drive in my PS5 yet.
I have a digital. I have a digital PS5, so I download.
Have a disc, but I just
the real question here is what GameStop were you at that had a PS5? The media wants to know. What inside
the games? You don't have no.
They
got
can get one.
That
wants to know, so he can get one though.
They got a wall full of the games. They got a wall.
You better carry your ass.
They got a wall. They got a
pick
wall
it up
with the games. They got a wall with the games.
Pick it up and ship it to him.
You said PS5 at a GameStop. You did not say PlayStation 5 game. You said PS5. That means you know there's some hardware, a PS5 sitting at a GameStop.
They're
I
all
want
in
the name of
Canada,
the
bro.
store.
You gotta go to Canada, man. They're in Canada.
I did see a
We gotta go
PS5
to
on the
Canada.
shelf the other day in the
The
store.
legend
There's
got a
one on Ray's
PS5.
shelf right there.
The legend-
Just
the
behind
legend-
in the corner.
The legend got one a drive. He got like, dude, where'd you get one? You need to talk to Vet, man. But once he and said, no,
Canada and Europe.
these are opinions. We, like I said, I don't know. We'll see. I just bet if I die and I'm right, I want you to come to my grave and I want you to stand over my burial. I want you to fly out to California, Chapel Hill. I got a plot. I want you to stand over my grave and I want you to say, Ray, you were right. And I will fly out to Florida, Minnesota, or Kentucky, down where you are, and I will say, Vet, well, you were right.
It was Disney all along.
Yes, exactly.
Look, we all know who runs the show, who announces when these games get released. It's Disney.
Exactly.
Facts.
Great.
Yeah.
So, anything else before we wrap up this show?
Dude,
Because
I'm
I think
so much trouble. We've been way over time. I'm
Every
probably
week
getting
he's in
divorced.
trouble.
I'm getting divorced, dude. I got wife Zilla, man, and I can feel her playing behind me.
Oh man.
Vet, where can we find you?
You guys can find me Vet Cloud Gaming on YouTube. Occasionally, I might stream on Twitch, but more than likely, if you want to see me live, it's going to be on YouTube Monday through Friday, Tuesdays on Rocks Reveal, and Wednesdays here on CloudStationTV. I don't know what I have planned tomorrow or Friday. I
know
do
what you got
know.
planned. You told me what you got planned. You told me. You told me you're gonna be in the store looking for a PS5. That's what you got planned.
I'm gonna be, well, I mean, I'll probably be live
play
streaming.
Myst.
I can live. Yeah, you guys got a PS5? I want to play Myst on it. No, I do have two shows coming
Game
up.
Pass on the PS5.
I do have two shows lined up. August 25th at 1 o'clock, I'll be live streaming the Gamescom opening night.
Hey, congratulate, man.
Upcoming games. So I'm actually starting. I have it scheduled to go live at 12:55. The show is from 1 to 3, I believe. So it's going to be a 2-hour show that I'll be one of the official co-streamers for. And then I do have Myst scheduled for August 26th. So I made sure I double checked the blog this time to make sure I had the right date for that. But otherwise, I don't have anything on the schedule yet. So just check my channel to see what I got planned for tomorrow and Friday.
We have the next Geoff Kingley with us right now.
Yeah, I know. Huh?
What about you, Ray? Where can we find you?
Well, just find me on Twitter. I post what I'm going to be doing. I haven't really decided on what game I'm going to stream Saturday night because there's so much stuff that came out. It might be Hades. I don't know. And then Retro Rewind Sunday with Stadia Pro Gaming and Jeff and myself, and hopefully Ryzak. He does a good job when he comes on there with us. And we got to get Vet. I don't think Vet's been on our show. We got to get Vet on there. But Ray3473, the game is Cyborg. I'm out.
What about you, JD? Where can we find you?
Man, you can find me here every Wednesday night. You can find me on the Waypoint Gaming podcast every Thursday night. You can find me on my own channel, Stadia Vet Gaming Network, representing Friday Night Fights every Friday night. And you might catch me popping up somewhere this Sunday as a guest on someone's show this Sunday.
Damn.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be a guest on somebody's
Are you
show.
and the doctor? Are you and the doctor doing a new show? Didn't tell us. PlayStation 5 show?
Is it the knockout stuff
Ray
we're talking about?
The
Ray
Playhouse
didn't say
Part
nothing.
2. Playhouse Part 2.
Ray didn't say nothing, so I'm be on. Yeah, so I'll leave it there.
Pee Wee's Playhouse Part 2.
Yeah.
See, he answered you. He didn't answer me back. Oh, all right. I see how that is.
Wow.
He's got to get that chair ready for Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Oh my god.
This is weird too.
No. Oh man.
If I see a
And
talking
then-
chair, if I see a talking chair on that show, I'm gonna lose it.
yeah, that's where you can find me at. That's where I'll be at.
Awesome. As for me, here every Wednesday on CloudStation TV. Other than this, I've been streaming quite a bit on Twitch lately. Been looking at Facebook, but mostly going on Twitch. So keep an eye out. I got multiple channels going around, trying a few to see which one I prefer. Every Sunday nights I do stream, and other than that, it's pretty much depending on circumstances. Got some babies here, and I will for sure look at the Ghost of Tsushima PS5 update. So going Samurai or Ronin, full Ronin.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to look good. And yeah, might try to get some Knockout City action going on soon.
He's about to get knocked out.
yes. Yes. Have y'all played that game yet?
I have not. I've seen people playing it.
It's a really good game. It's a good game. I like
it. Ray, I think you're about to head to Knockout City, aren't you?
Yeah.
You might not.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Seth.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Paul.
thank you, chat.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Right, Zach.
So yeah, I'll be posting on my.
I'll say thank you to Razak.
I really appreciate everyone for coming tonight. It's been once again a great episode of.
Yeah. And I love Vet, guys. I love Vet. Love it.
You guys want to say bye-bye?
Peace out.
See you guys.
Peace.
I hope I'm here next
See y'all.
Wednesday.